We're good to go. Hey, everybody, what's going on? Welcome to Big Dumb Monsters. I'm Chris.
I am Nick.
And this week we attempted to watch along.
Shit on it.
Yeah, we veered back.
Yeah. They could have set it up. There's bones. There's good bones.
There were like good elements, but like I think things were sacrificed in the name of Tom Cruise's ego.
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll sort of get into it in the podcast.
Yeah. Just cue up The Mummy from 2017.
You know what we didn't do again? Like we didn't
No
do last
timestamp.
week? No timestamp.
I think you said, and we're starting the movie. I think.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Possibly.
You guys will have to check it.
We also like did pause it a couple times and like rewind it and like
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, you know what? It's
Fuck
a piece
it.
of shit. Yeah. You don't even need to watch along. Just listen to us talk about it because it's terrible. But anyway, here we go. The Mummy from 2017, starring Tom Cruise.
Enjoy the show.
We're going to fuck with some settings, folks. So you may or may not hear the movie we're watching. We're going to see. But it's Saturday night. It is time to talk about a shitty movie.
As far as I know, this movie is dog shit.
Dog shit.
Yeah.
It is, when I was watching it today, like, anytime it would kind of build momentum into something I thought that was going to be like, oh, maybe I judge this like a little bit too harshly. No, it would like ruin that like by doing something just incredibly fucking stupid.
Yeah.
And then the ending is just really fucking stupid too.
I bet. I can't wait.
Yeah.
I can't wait to just like drink this away.
I hear my phone like connecting and unconnecting from Alexa in the next room.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. But anyway, let's start the movie. We're gonna do one of our watch along and shit along, basically.
Yeah.
We have joining us for the first time on the stream, but like I think this is like the third movie we've all done together. Buddy, go lay down.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we did Deathbed and then we did Morbius too, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about Deathbed.
Yeah. I'd like to.
I'd like to drink that one away.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
But Peter and Tom are joining us tonight.
Yo.
Yeah. So let's start this piece of shit. Nobody's watching right now, but
That's fine.
yeah. I was gonna say, somebody tell us if you can hear the sound.
Donner was tangled in my
He's good at that
cord.
too.
Oh yeah. He's good at. He has zero spatial awareness.
Nice.
I will get the sound on the on our headphones, folks.
Yeah. Do it. Come on.
Yes, this
Pressure's
is
on.
a universal jam.
Pressure's on. Can you do it?
One of
Yeah.
the many movies in their many dark monster universe movies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The vast depth that is the dark universe.
All the tie-ins.
So many of them.
Yeah.
You having trouble over
Puts the Marvel universe to shame.
The dog like body slammed my mic stand, so I'm just trying to.
Yeah.
there? Oh yeah.
He will knock over one of these lights at least once.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's a
yeah.
bastard.
So how's his therapy dog training going? He's supposed to be real hit with the kids and the people who, if they fall down, they'll like.
He's
Breaks
got
him.
really good social skills.
Yeah.
So
He's a shock therapy dog. That's the thing, you know?
it's like a Clockwork Orange.
Exactly.
Do we have sound? Do we?
I don't think so.
Not unless Tom Cruise says we can have sound.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
When you're
let's
ready
see.
to hear, he'll allow you.
Oh, I think it's like a. Oh, we had to fuck with this, didn't
Oh,
we?
but we're getting
Yeah.
backstory galore here.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, there we go. Oh, we have Echo though now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Even
no,
better.
fuck all that.
Yeah.
Just throw on subtitles. We'll live with it.
Before the dawn of time.
We don't ever listen anyway. Really.
It's our weekly technical disaster.
Yeah.
All right, so he's dead. He's got a ruby on his chest.
There's some druids or something, or Templars or something.
Oh, they're definitely Templars.
Yeah.
Like, why are there Templars fighting the mummy?
Dude, everything is...
Yeah.
Maybe it's a lack of bandages. You know, like, I mean, they all wore white. Wasn't
Yeah.
a lot of white fabric going around back then. They see a mummy wearing all that shit. And
You
they're
can
just
tell how
like-
many mummies they killed by how short their tunics are. Like,
Oh, hang on. England, present day.
Oh, that was a quick little
Yeah. that
thing.
was-
yeah, they showed him burying like a Templar with a jewel.
Oh, wait, of course we have to dig something up. We have to find something that was not meant to be disturbed, or
Yep.
else.
I mean, this is cool, but I prefer the digger that they had in Die Hard with a Vengeance. You know, like
Oh yeah,
one-
that goes
was
down
way
into the
cooler.
into the gold mine there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm concerned about the phallic imagery in that last scene with the digger.
Yeah,
Drill.
yeah. That thing had like
Power.
8
See,
dicks
look
on
at
it.
that.
It's very
They're
symbolic.
building a shaft.
Yeah,
See?
power dicking through the wall.
It reminds me of the labyrinth thing, you know, that comes after the
Oh,
the
yeah.
Mimic tunnel there. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
Oh, normal dead people.
You mean the Minotaur?
No, it was like a machine. It was a bunch of like
Well, they're underwater now.
goblins like on a bicycle, but the front of it had like all these big spinning teeth.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you meant the movie Labyrinth?
Right, the movie
Yeah, yeah.
Labyrinth. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, this movie starts. They find a giant Templar tomb beneath
Oh, and
London.
here
I mean,
comes-
I'm enthralled already.
you know,
Is this
that's
guy
Russell
really
Crowe.
tall, or is this just the camera angle?
I don't know, but his hair looks like a penis tip.
He's got an army of minions behind him.
He's got that middle part there. See?
Yeah. It is Russell Crowe,
What
for
was
the
this, like
record.
Darth Vader just walked in?
Is it?
This guy-
Yeah.
Oh,
Scared they're gonna get.
Yeah.
I was gonna say you can tell by the penis hair, but you saw this movie already.
Yeah. Russell Crowe plays another monster that I'll explain when we get to it because we don't have the sound on. But no, you know what? I'll just tell you now. He's Dr. Jekyll.
Yeah, they
Really?
think they're being clever by waiting until the end, but they're
Yeah.
not. You see it coming a mile away.
Yeah.
That's a lot of dead racists in there.
Hey, what's Robin Hood doing in this movie?
That's the only role I can accept him as. Robin of Locksley.
I didn't hate that movie.
No, it's not a bad movie, but
it
it's
caught a lot of shit.
Yeah,
I just remember it being kind of boring.
yeah.
And then I just remember that other one they made with the
It's
dude.
way better than the Jamie Foxx one.
Yeah, with the dude from fucking Kingsman.
I was to say Elton John.
Yeah. With the dude from Elton John. Yeah.
Yeah, the dude from Elton John. Yeah,
I don't know that I saw all of that one. I know I've seen pieces of
yeah.
it.
That was like the hip hop Robin Hood.
Oh yeah.
You know? Oh yeah.
I'm sorry, but if your Robin Hood doesn't have one Mr. Kevin Costner and a power ballad that makes it to number one on the pop
By a
charts,
Canadian pop
then it
idol.
ain't my Robin Hood.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Hank Hill.
Then we have
Oh, another
Sophia-
time jump. Here we go.
Oh yeah, we're back in ancient Egypt. We
Yeah.
have Sofia Boutella playing the mummy.
If this movie would still be better if all of a sudden Bryan Adams was ripping out, you know it's true.
Yeah.
She's standing there looking in Egyptian garb, like playing the guitar in the desert.
Some gnarly guitar solo on
Just heavy eyeliner.
some kind of
heavy.
Ankh-shaped instrument that never actually existed. But
It's
some
like a guitar that used to belong to Prince.
jackass dropped out of art school. Who's gonna
Oh, I love the shape of Prince's guitars.
Yeah.
Those things are great.
All of them.
Hey,
Yeah.
Ronnie,
Oh,
come over here.
yeah,
Here's
yeah.
your project. I
This
want
one
you to
is an
design a guitar.
ampersand, you know?
Yeah. And they all would look ridiculous on anybody but Prince.
But-
Yeah,
Prince, yeah.
exactly. Only he can pull that off.
Yeah, he'd like have it like grinding his crotch, and it would still. Oh, okay, that's kind of cool. All
Well,
right,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
the one he had at the Super Bowl. It was
Yeah.
a dick. That was a dick-shaped guitar.
You know, it's true though. If you look at like guitar replicas, you've got your Randy Rhoads, your Dimebags, your Eddie Van Halen, right? But there is no Prince line. Like
Yeah,
nobody
well, he
has the
hasn't-
balls to try
His
to
family. Well, his family has yet to sell that.
right.
Well,
Yeah, because they
They'll
were
get
all
there. They'll
custom
get
made.
there.
They'll
Yeah.
get there. They'll get there.
Yeah, they were all custom made. Like there wasn't like a name brand that made them.
Yeah. He had so much of his own stuff like still in the vault when he died.
Yeah.
That his family's getting around to just selling it a little bit at a time.
Oh, his music?
You know? Yeah.
Yeah.
He had like
He would record an album and just throw it away.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like I'll never release this. Fuck it.
Now here's something that I just can't stand in horror movie tropes.
Now here's a guy.
Well, not the naked lady.
Yeah, this is horrible.
It's the obvious usage of this one dagger.
Oh
You know?
yeah,
Like,
my magic knife.
Yeah, like if you don't have this one dagger, you're not killing the devil. You're not killing the mummy. You're not killing Jason. You know.
Yep. You can't kill Jason.
In Jason Goes to Hell, you needed a dagger. It was a special dagger.
Yeah,
You know.
Like that
I
one?
guess. I did like that transformation scene. It was cool.
Like there are
Kind of subtle.
yeah, there are things like that could have worked in this movie.
Like they got hot John Turturro here.
Yeah. What do you mean hot, John Turturro?
Well, hotter.
Yeah.
All right, this
You know?
is messed up.
Ooh,
Yeah.
pardon me.
Oh no.
Vin Diesel with his blowgun.
Yeah, I was gonna say I love that they
Family.
they take down the mummy initially with fucking with blow darts,
Yeah.
and then like in modern day they can't take her down with like machine guns and like explosives and
Oh,
stuff.
there we go.
Technically, she's
That's-
not a mummy yet. She's just a chick.
That's true. They,
Right?
yeah,
It's kind of like the toast thing. She's
None
not
of this
toast
is-
until she comes out.
None of this is mummification.
So
Right,
this
right.
there's
None of
much
it is.
historical
Yeah.
accuracy happening.
Yeah.
It's shocking.
Now they're on the Prometheus planet.
Yeah.
yeah, the giant glory hole.
They lower her into the pit of Skeletor Snake Mountain.
I feel like they have to go.
I'd rather
with,
it go there.
Yeah.
They have to go with the hot monster when it's a PG-13. You know,
Yeah,
like the hot female mummy is part of the PG-13 aspect of it.
I guess.
You know?
yeah.
Like
I'm trying to think if like an R-rated hot monster movie would work, and like, well, that's Species.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me just point you right to Hellraiser.
Hellraiser also. Yeah,
That's a kinky horror
Oh
movie.
yeah, the dad in that is.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love the title. It says
Andrew
Mesopotamia,
Robinson.
the cradle of civilization.
It said currently,
currently known as
currently
Iraq.
known as Iraq. Yeah.
For all you know,
Look at these animals shooting at
They
our-
filmed this for Americans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the artist formerly known as Iraq.
Meanwhile, Tom Cruise is embedded with the sand people.
He met with like a sand person like for 6 months to learn that
You
language
can't
too.
say that.
Sorry.
every week
Jennifer.
I forget to turn the volume back up.
Yeah.
The best part about Tom
Here, I got a
Cruise
poorly
movies
written note.
is listening to him tell everyone else in the movie all the plot points because it's like it's almost
Oh,
like
that's way too loud.
it's like written into his clause that he can't have anyone else in the movie figure shit out. And like every plot point, he'll just somebody like they'll make it appear like somebody else is figuring something out. And
Yeah.
they'll be like, I can't believe, and then he'll go, it was the president, you know, and like he's got to do it. Like all those Mission Impossible movies that work that way.
One step ahead, you know.
he's
How
got-
high is that apple crate that he's standing on? His head above that horse's saddle.
Well, they fed that horse with those apples, and then he stood on the crate.
Look, we've seen a bunch of Indiana Jones movies. I have a journal.
Yep.
All right, I know of that which I
My
speak.
dad drew me a bunch of pictures in this book.
Yep.
This is a weird copy of Hidalgo.
Yeah. Oh, I shame you, Tom.
There's hot
Cruise.
breath on my
Tom
thigh. What are
Cruise
you
thinks
doing?
He just took the gas out of a fucking motorcycle, but it's really just the water sack.
This is water.
He's like, oh,
Sack.
your horse doesn't run on water? Like a
Your horse
motorcycle?
doesn't run on water. I think it does, actually.
Oh, wow.
And like hay. Yeah, it's water and hay.
Yeah, Tom Cruise basically plays the same role in every
In
movie.
every movie,
Yeah.
except for Lestat.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Yeah.
They've been made.
Also, Tropic Thunder.
Oh yeah.
Right,
Tropic
we're being
Thunder,
chased
yeah.
by stormtroopers in Tatooine.
Yep.
Actually, one of my favorite Tom Cruise roles is oh boy, Rock of Ages.
I never.
I
saw
have
that.
not seen that
Stacey
movie.
Jacks. Oh, dude.
No,
Mwah.
I'm not like, nope, not happening.
I'm a total 80s freak, so it's my thing. That's my Jimmy Jam.
A tiny little frag grenade just blew up like an entire house right there.
He jumped over it.
Ain't gonna happen.
I was gonna say, he's trying to be Chris Pratt in Guardians of the Galaxy in this movie.
Yeah.
Like the smart ass thief.
The
Like
smarmy,
Yeah.
the smarmy hero.
yeah.
Yeah.
But again, that's the same role he plays in every fucking movie. Like,
Oh, I just happened
Just
to
to varying
land in a
degrees.
rug shop.
there just happens to be a full bazaar on this roof.
Yeah.
nobody in Iraq can fucking aim a gun.
They also always know who to shoot. Like,
Yeah.
Well,
it's the little,
not to be racist.
it's the little guy.
Two guys are sticking out here. That's all I'm saying. Yeah,
Yeah, see, Donner agrees.
Donner
He's a
agrees.
little racist.
just a little.
Buddy,
Shh, shh, shh.
go lay in your chair.
You're on my foot. Thank you.
Yeah,
oh,
good boy.
something just blew up. Yeah. Here
Oh,
we-
drone strike.
Say
This is
that's
the
like
Obama
1/8
administration.
of Iraq. I mean, that was all of Iraq right there, right?
Yeah. Iraq Square.
Yeah.
This is the entire country.
Yeah, it's like you're playing an open world game and they're like,
There are no airports, or
Yeah.
roads, or
God.
there is only this.
this makes me want to play Just Cause.
Uncle Owen? In Peru?
Have you seen those action figures?
Yeah.
They're just charred corpses.
Yeah.
I saw a Lego set. It was just
Oh,
skulls.
yeah, just skulls. And they were identical. It's Owen, Peru.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Always got to ride a building down.
Well, after Bond did it, he had to do it. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. Let's try to name how many movies this rips off. Oh, look, Sarlacc Pit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There is a whole beat in this movie that is directly ripped off from American Werewolf in London.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
Yeah, we'll get there.
I am not looking forward to that. Oh, how fortunate! They found the
The glory hole.
they
head.
found the glory hole, the head hole.
Through no skill of his own. It was just by accident, you know.
Yeah, of course.
I'm the guy who wants to know what the fuck is going on.
I call the goddamn shots.
Give me the binoculars and the canteen.
A couple weeks ago, we were doing Tales from the Crypt Demon Night, and we started talking about Glenn Howerton's CCH Pounder impression.
I was just thinking CCH Pounder the second he came out.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I thought of, too.
God damn it! Somebody get me the DA!
or maybe it's also a little bit of a ripoff. Like if we were to, if Tom Cruise said it was like, pause, stop cameras. And, what's the problem? Like, stop calling me Nick Fury. You are not in the Marvel Universe.
It could have been.
I can't hear him, but I'm kind of going for Keith David in Men at Work.
Oh my god. He's seen too much.
Somebody threw away a perfectly good white boy.
I'm gonna try again to get some sound on our speaker.
He's like, God damn it! There's mummies out here, and the army's got to stop them. That's what this whole movie's about, right? I think that's what he's saying.
Why am I wearing green and everybody else is dressed appropriately for the desert?
Yeah.
Jungle camo.
Well, they just got there. They haven't had a chance to change into the desert camo yet.
Sorry,
you know?
we were in Peru in the mountains.
Well, it's like when we were watching Velocipaster and we were noticing that the guys in Vietnam were wearing like cargo pants and jeans and shit, like work boots.
like Old Navy camo.
I'm willing to bet there's a scene in this movie where this chick says, "I'm a reporter. That's what I do."
I report the news.
Yeah. Don't even know if she is a reporter. I don't remember, but she definitely
Looks
that
like one.
scarf.
She
that
is
scarf's
like
telling me that.
an archaeologist or something, if I remember correctly.
Oh.
She
But she
also
doesn't have
must be about
glasses on.
she must be about 3.5 feet tall too.
Yeah.
Apple box.
And Tom Cruise and Jake Johnson are long range like army scouts, which I like. Is that a fucking real like?
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. Not a thing.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
a thing at all.
Who like they steal antiquities like on the side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because you got to have a side hustle.
Jake Johnson just looks like a more handsome version of that
There we go,
one
that's not bad.
actor. What's that actor's name who's in like all the Judd Apatow stuff? He was in 10 Things I Hate About You. There's a dick on my face, isn't there?
Oh,
David something, right?
Krumholtz.
David Krumholtz.
That's
Yeah.
an unfortunate name.
Yeah, he looks like his like handsomer older brother. That guy,
Darren.
Jake Johnson.
Darren.
Yeah, Darren Krumholtz.
Chuck.
You know my brother Darren? He's doing this mummy movie.
Yeah, he's a jerk.
Don't you two be ended up falling in love and shit while this movie starts.
I don't want no goddamn mummies running around.
No hanky panky. What are you suggesting?
I'm thinking that Jake Johnson guy there has got some cheap hair plugs. Like that hairline there,
That's possible.
that looks really rough.
No, it's a hat.
No.
The sidekick.
The sidekick. Like, look at that weird, boxy little...
Oh, boy.
Right?
It looks like doll hair.
Yeah.
It's not as bad as, like, the Seagal painted on hair.
Yeah.
Here's the part where snakes come out
think-
of the walls.
Snakes.
What an original idea.
Had to be snakes.
I think far
Why
too
did
many
it
of these guys who get their hair plugs now, they keep getting that widow's peak. Like their ego says, "Oh, I'm gonna get the widow's peak," and then you just look at
they want it to like, oh, maybe like 5 years ago, this is what my hairline looked
but
like.
no one has a widow peak
Except Eddie Munster. Yeah.
yeah.
All right, here we are.
Whatever happened to Eddie Munster? I'm looking at him.
He's coming to the area to sell rides in his car. You know.
It is Americade week up at Lake George. It's almost like I can guarantee you that's happening right now.
So
Like,
that means it's Elvis week.
Elvis.
oh yeah,
The sailing Elvis.
The Eye of Horus.
Commodore Elvis.
Steamboat Elvis.
Elvis needs boats. Elvis needs boats.
I like that the props department glued 3 flashlights together.
Yeah. Yep.
It's the future.
Right.
And like
Mine has 4.
Yeah, I was gonna say he has to have the bigger flashlight
Yeah, of
than,
course
than
he
Jake
does.
Johnson.
He does,
Yeah.
My flashlight has to look like Han Solo's blaster. What?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, that's what they used to do in Star Trek. They would just take like a regular fucking flashlight
Oh, yeah.
and then mash them together. And it's like, now it's a space flashlight.
I think in one of the Star Trek movies, the communicators are like women's razors.
Women's
They're just-
razors.
Yeah, they're
They
just
are.
painted silver. Yeah,
100%.
It's like an epi razor or something.
Yeah, they were like the foil razors.
Yeah.
yeah.
Electric shavers, if you will. That goofy ass fucking guy.
Yeah, we can't get the sound without the disorienting like
It would
echo
appear that
effect.
these
Yeah.
2 gentlemen are going to fight for the fair lady's hand.
Have they just exposed themselves to mercury poisoning by any chance?
Yeah, I was gonna say they are. There's
Tom
like
Cruise
this,
would.
this
Yeah.
giant pool of mercury in this room that they're in.
Yeah.
Let's go play with it.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna stick my hand in that.
Well, you wouldn't even need to like you get mercury poisoning through the vapor.
Yeah.
So like this 1,000-year-old sealed chamber that's just
Yeah.
full of fucking
Yeah.
mercury vapor.
Yeah, I've been through enclosed spaces training. Like you
Oh,
can't
yeah.
even go down in a hole in the ground without like them air testing and shit. Like just like shit fumes is enough to kill you in a hole in the ground.
Yeah.
But if that's all there is, then there's no air to breathe.
There's like some cave in like from ancient Rome or something where they would like lure their enemies because there was like some sort of like gas vent in it.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
And they found like hundreds and hundreds of skeletons in there, and like they've been trying to figure out for years like what this fucking cave was for. So like, they say like they could have murdered people. It could have just been like a big accident or something. But you know,
Yeah, they just lured people in.
yeah.
Yep.
Those evil.
I'm
Romans.
telling you, Tom, the best of Neapolitan pizzas, right? Run it through this cave, huh? You just go in here, you should wait, and then they're gonna have the
Keep it going.
The crust is so thin, it was so perfect.
Flashing neon sign, free pizza. Free pizza.
Down.
I mean, that would get me.
Yeah. Guys, pizza.
Thin crust?
Dude, I have been marching since fucking Saxony, okay? I am goddamn hungry.
Since sex.
Oh.
I love the
Fucking Mongolians.
That's where that cave is. Over here, huh? You looking hungry? It's me, Mario.
Oh, God.
His toga is like that print from the Italian restaurants, like that red plaid.
Checkerboard, the other red and
Checkerboard
white.
tablecloths.
Oh, man.
Listen, you come or you stop or you walk. You got something to eat, huh?
He's just swilling out of a bottle with a fucking basket at the bottom of
Yeah,
it.
the basket. Yeah.
We serving the wine on the honor system. You tell me how many glasses you had, like in the old days in the macaroni grill.
You have 2, right?
Yeah.
2?
He's got that one
wink.
dispenser of hot pepper that no one uses.
Oh, hey, The Mummy. This movie is fucking terrible.
Hey, June Diane Raphael right there.
Over.
Yeah.
No, it's not. There's a lot left to go.
Roger. Yeah.
Till he gets a close up on
You're not gonna believe
Krumholtz. We got to do a little bit more with his hair.
And I love that like they're still trying to pass Tom Cruise off as like maybe like a 30-something.
Oh, it's so sad.
Yeah,
He's ridiculously
It's so
fit
sad.
for his age.
He is, but still.
But he's not 30 fit.
Yeah, I mean, they were doing the same thing with Nicolas Cage. You know, like when he was like still playing the roles where like he had a young wife and a daughter to save.
Con Air.
Like,
yeah.
for 20 years, he was just saving his daughter over and over and over
Yeah,
again.
maybe be a better father.
Yeah.
This scene,
Yeah.
this scene, he's even competing with the Goonies. Well, if the
Oh,
Goonies could set off some contraption in a cave filled with water.
With
Wait,
practical
that's
effects.
all Mercury.
Yeah,
Oh, right.
they'd all be dead right now.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Everybody, hold your
I don't know. Maybe it's not Mercury.
No, it is. They say it's Mercury.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they'd be dead as
Maybe
shit.
it's a lake of T-1000s.
Oh,
you know?
So Robert Patrick Lake.
This is the decommissioned T1000 pit.
Where are you going for summer this year?
All right.
We're going to the T-1000
We
lake.
got
I
our
hear it's
creepy
lovely.
crawlies. We finally got our creepy
Oh,
crawlies.
well, it's plagues. It's got to be. It's Egyptian. It has to be plagues.
Oh,
Oh, they're camel spiders.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Not venomous, right? Camel
Yeah.
spiders.
No, they're
No.
just big and
Just
gross.
Yeah, they're
giant,
big and gross.
giant
Yeah.
and horrifying.
Yeah, it's like
And I feel like they're only in this movie because that was like the hot internet animal like around this
Oh,
time.
yeah.
Oh,
Like,
fucking A.
like
Yeah.
pictures of camel spiders. Like
Yeah.
especially with like
taking
Desert
up the-
Storm and stuff.
Taking
you
up
know?
the area of somebody's backpack.
Yeah.
yeah.
I guess you just start shooting at them and they go away.
So that is the worst H.R. Geiger.
I thought it was Serpentor.
They're gathering the pieces of the Weather Dominator.
Trying to belittle Cobra Commander in front of the rest of the crew.
Imagine we get an appearance.
Tom
from
Cruise hates
Tomax
sand.
and Zabot.
It's coarse and it gets all over. Sorry, I was quoting Hayden Christensen in Attack of the Clones. I figured everyone would get that one.
I was zoning in on Tom Cruise.
I hate sand. It's so coarse.
This looks like
gets all
this looks like
over.
a cologne commercial.
It does. Savage.
I was just gonna say that. God damn it, you beat me to it.
Poor
In the wilderness.
Available at Macy's.
In the
Johnny
desert.
Depp's playing guitar in the background.
Poorly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's got Jeff Beck up there with him, man. You know, that means he's good, right? And he's got 80 scarves and 90 bracelets.
Yeah, that means he can pay Jeff Beck to be there with him. Yeah.
Exactly.
My chosen.
Oh my god.
All right.
Kinky.
I had an idea for a character, like a sketch character, who would have been Bruce Springsteen's braceletier. Just like
His pocket scarf guy.
Bruce always has like 80 bracelets.
Yeah,
on
yeah,
and
all of
shit.
his, yeah.
Like there's some guy behind the scenes that's just like 71, 71 is it.
Do you think he shares the same guy that ties little Stevie's fucking headbands on?
It could be.
Yeah.
Could
Same
be.
guy.
He's
You
got
know,
a headband bracelet
They
guy.
share.
like-
They share a guitar tech
Yeah.
and a bracelet.
I would imagine
band.
that would have its
wardrobe.
own specific name, but because I do like braceletier to be specific to the bracelets.
Right.
But
Yeah.
I mean, the headband would have its own obvious, like fancy, pretentious name. You know?
Yeah.
But the boss
mean-
probably does have enough money to employ 2 people to do those 2
Yeah.
sets.
Yeah,
Maybe like a head bandolier.
Yeah.
I was thinking bandolier.
Yeah. Yeah.
that's our bandolier. I'm a bandolier tech. Sorry.
They pick him up at the harbor, like on a Chinese junk ship, with like all the newest silks. You're gonna love what I brought for you, Steven.
Our new bandolier is here.
How's that?
Oh, where's my fucking sound?
Did you turn it down?
Oh no, we changed the thing. That's what we did.
We've only recorded a minute of the show.
Oh my god.
Damn it, ruining my comedy.
Why is he on a helicopter with Miles Dyson?
Miles Bennett Dyson.
I'm sorry, but wouldn't they have secured it a little better than just like?
Yeah, just dangling it under a helicopter.
I don't know. Did you ever see
Swinging
that,
back
that medical
Were you
helicopter?
in the military? Were you?
Thank you for your service.
That's how.
Were you in the mummy military? Were you?
The mummitary?
We fought mummies all the time in the army. Come on.
All right, let's put it on this C-130.
Crazy
with
Victorian
some people.
motherfuckers used to eat mummies.
That is true. Yeah,
Yeah.
Disgusting.
like mummy dust was like a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it was realistically everything about the Victorian age was fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
the people, their behavior.
Yeah, Marquis de Sade. You know, that kind of shit, you know?
Have you ever read or seen 120 Days of Sodom?
I've never seen. They made a movie of it?
Yeah, it's a movie.
Yeah, no. I didn't. I was disturbed by the writing.
Imagine this. Italian.
Oh, awesome. Awesome.
Shocking, right?
Come on into my cave. This isn't like the pizza cave. It's not like the pizza cave.
This is the poop. This is the poop cave.
Oh, wow.
You're drinking a pee.
Hello there.
Yeah.
Go lay down. At least he's not knocking over lights this week,
true.
folks. Yeah.
Boy, he needs a Xanax.
Oh, this is the part of the movie where Tom Cruise was like, "Oh, we need a Mission Impossible scene."
There we go. I suddenly see her different.
That is actually exactly what this is. There's about to be a 0G action sequence.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
God damn it.
See, well, no, he shut up. All right.
Yeah, that's
We
great.
Could do a we'll be right back, but
Yeah.
like-
whatever.
Under that strong, intelligent facade, I know that you have a midriff that's sexy. I'm about to take the power position.
I bet once we take these nerdy clothes off you, you're hot.
Well, actually, that's another like plot point that is like he stole the map for where it has the location of that tomb
Yeah.
from her while they were sleeping together.
Of course.
Like, yeah, before the movie started.
Oh. So they
You know-
have they have carnal knowledge.
They have
Previous
Yes.
carnal knowledge. Okay.
for unlawful carnal knowledge.
Yeah.
Like in all of archaeology, you know, history and stuff like that, have you ever heard of anyone in real life finding something from a map? I mean,
Yeah,
that's
no, if
used
there was
so
a map
much
to
in
the, like-
shows and movies, right?
Yeah,
It's
and,
usually
like-
like we found a map and we know what it is. It's of Antarctica, but it's weird that
It's usually just a
all-
map, right.
Just a map. It's
Right.
not like we
There's
followed
nothing
this
magical
map
about
to
it.
Antarctica.
The map itself is the treasure.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly, yeah.
We're not doing like national treasure type
Yeah,
shit.
has there ever been a real treasure map? I really like to know.
I fucking hope so.
Yeah.
Maybe like some pirates had some treasure maps and shit. Like I imagine.
I don't think they did.
It's but it's
Like if you bury treasure, are you going to point someone to where it is?
Well, you got to remember where you put it. Like,
Actually,
I lose my
I don't
keys
think
all the time. you
I
know?
don't actually think there's any historical reference to pirates burying treasure.
There was a legend of Blackbeard having buried treasure, but it was just a legend. Like,
Yeah,
there was
I
like
don't
over
think
the
there is-
years they talked about like people going to look for it, but
Yeah.
no one ever like confirmed it or
But like
anything.
quote unquote buried treasure is not a thing.
Yeah, nobody ever found like I think a chest and just
like
said
a chest
like,
of gold doubloons. or
Blackbeard
whatever.
was here.
Yeah.
you know?
Well, that's the thing. It's like if they had treasure and they bury it, they can't spend it.
yeah,
Boats are expensive.
yeah.
The people that were on their ships were,
Need to
expensive.
be paid.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
because of the Knights Templar and the Rothschild family. Oh, stop.
You follow the money.
Whoa! I just
We
saw a butt.
accidentally invited
Yeah.
White Power Bob to.
Was that John
It's a
Turturro's
podcast.
butt or was that a lady's butt?
That was a lady's butt. That was a mummy ass right
Oh,
there.
a mummy ass.
Yeah.
Oh.
Slurp a dirt.
Oh.
Now I'm watching a video from a Wasp record.
Wanna be somebody.
I think that's the only dagger that can kill like a 7th level theta or whatever the hell he is. You know?
Yeah. Xenu.
Xenu, yeah.
As
What
Tom
is he
Cruise
doing?
throws several 12-sided die onto the floor. All right.
Getting something on the other side of that curtain.
We trace
What the
call
fuck is he-
coming from inside the house.
What is
Yeah.
happening?
I don't know. We might have to.
Is
do
he
a video
eating your
for
car?
that. Yeah.
I think he's eating your car. Oh, there he is. Donner,
Knock it off.
go lay down. Goddamn dildo dog.
Like I said,
By
he
the
was-
way, we're also taking orders for the Donner plush doll.
Yeah.
Pre-orders.
Limited run on those. So make
Yeah.
sure.
That's the thing. Is like once you get it, you
Hit
press
these
the
guys
button to
up
make it.
after the.
Once you press the button to make it bark, it doesn't stop.
Doesn't stop. It just keeps going
You gotta wait for the battery to die.
until you give it some pills or something.
Oh, he's possessed
Yes. Yeah. He has been cursed.
of some sort of mummy's curse.
Yes. As has Tom Cruise,
Yeah.
unbeknownst to him at this point.
Oh,
That
boy.
girl from TLC cursed him. That's why he only has one eye. I don't know what that means.
I love
You
how
know
they're-
they're still touring.
Are they?
Yeah. I don't know how.
Left Eye Lopez, was that her name or something? like
Yeah,
that?
Lisa.
Lisa.
We got a plane engine out, so we're gonna need to jump out and not be prepared fully.
I didn't see any windows on the outside of the
He's got a
the
bottle.
plane. But when they were inside, they looked out one that looked right on the
Chewie,
engine.
what's going on?
Talk to me, Goose.
Sit down, kid. Uh-oh. It's the Hitchcock movie. We've flown into
Yeah,
it.
we've flown into a Hitchcock
Oh,
movie.
you mean Birdemic?
Yeah.
Have you ever watched Birdemic?
I have not.
Wow, it is amazing.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
It is
That's-
so amazing.
That's a set of words that I don't believe.
Amazingly
You
horrible.
gotta-
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, what is the context of amazing?
Well, I mean, it was made by a guy for like $10. I mean, it's like room amazing. You know, like Tommy
Okay.
Wiseau amazing.
We're in a zero-G dive.
The hubris
Oh, shit.
of a person to think they could make a movie this poorly.
it doesn't
you know,
last that
and
long.
think it's that great.
Right. They'd definitely be like,
They'd be pinned to the back of the plane
right.
at this point.
Yeah.
All right, hang on. We got to get the mummy out. And I got to get you. Uh-oh. You're just going to have to
Groping
trust
her there.
me. I'm going to climb to the side of the plane.
How much of this?
I'm gonna
How much
bring
of
you
this
to
was
hell.
real?
I feel
Oh,
like
yeah, here
this
we
is
go.
in
They
this
did
movie.
film this for real.
Yeah, I would say this is from The Dark Knight, basically. Like,
Oh, totally.
or
Yeah.
not for The Dark Knight Rises. They're
yeah.
ripping off the Bane plane
yeah.
scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which in itself was a ripoff of the Timothy Dalton Bond movie,
Yeah.
License to Kill. The whole intro, they take a plane, hook it up to the back of it, and then lift it up sideways like that.
I have not seen that movie in
Yeah.
fucking decades.
It's Robert Davi's plane.
I
Yeah,
never
yeah,
watched.
yeah.
I never watched the Timothy Dalton ones like a lot.
Yeah.
I've seen them all.
Yeah. I've seen I watched them all the time when I was a kid.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen them probably like since the early 90s.
I think they stand up a lot.
Yeah.
They're pretty good.
Those are the ones I just haven't watched those for some reason. I don't know.
They're the ones that were like the middle ground, like because they were somewhat realistic.
Yeah, they're kind of gritty.
Yeah.
You know, and they were competing with Lethal Weapon and Die Hard in
Yeah,
the late
so
80s.
They were trying to.
You know?
They pulled a lot of the cheese back.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, they weren't like he had gadgets, but they weren't like over the top gadgets.
Yeah.
You know.
It was something that was almost grounded in reality.
Yeah, like he had a camera that was a gun.
Yeah.
You know, as opposed to like a fucking jetpack or something.
Yeah.
Are we supposed to think he died in that plane crash?
Yes. Yeah. Again, though, he is cursed by the mummy. So we will find out. He wakes up here in the
David
morgue.
Krumholtz. David Krumholtz, right?
No.
Oh, Tom Cruise.
His brother Darren.
Tom Cruise will wake up. David Krumholtz becomes Griffin Dunn
Oh, that's right.
for the rest of the movie. Yeah,
That's right.
Excuse
I
me?
forgot about that. That's the American Werewolf in London ripoff.
He
Oh,
becomes.
okay. I was like Johnny Dangerously.
Well, he must be a Karate Kid because they put him in a body bag.
Holy crap! Where are my pants?
Yeah,
yeah, like
in the children's section.
fucking Jake Johnson becomes like the zombie that only he can see and is like telling him he has to like break the mummy's curse and like yeah.
Well, that's strange.
He's starting to make me uncomfortable with his muscularness. It's kind of like the way Jack LaLanne did when he was really, really old. It's like, man,
Tom
you gotta
Cruise is
stop
gonna be
doing
fucking
that.
pulling a boat with his teeth when he's 70. Like
Hawking juicers.
Jack LaLanne. Yeah, juicers and exercise bikes.
Okay.
he's
Holy
getting into
Christ.
an Eastern Promises naked fight. Like
Like when Bronson takes off his shirt in like the 3rd, 4th, and 5th Death Wish movies, and like,
Yeah.
he's still ripped, but
Yeah.
you feel worried for him, you know?
Like you shouldn't look like that.
What's happening? Get him a shirt.
Yeah, like they're muscular, but they're starting to sag.
this 60-year-old man needs a shirt.
Yeah,
The skin is not as tight as it once was.
yeah.
He looks like one of these pricks who's in their early 50s, but like did really well in some kind of financial job and worked out the whole time.
totally.
And now
Yeah.
they've retired, and so like you're at the beach with your family, and
You
like,
meet him
at
at the
your dad
bar.
bod, and this guy fucking walks by.
You already
Like,
see him
"Fuck
at
you."
SPAC.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, like at the beer garden there.
He's wearing linen pants with sandals.
No, he's,
Yeah.
he's dressed
Yeah.
like Tom Cruise in Cocktail.
Yeah.
You know.
Your pastel like polo shirt.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I hate all of that.
Talking about how he's got tickets to Steely Dan next week. Like,
Got a hot tub back in the house.
yeah.
We have these parties. It's cool.
That motherfucker uses the word summer as a verb.
Yeah, we summer.
Did you,
here.
did you see my Camaro when I pulled in?
It's cool.
Ugh.
You know, it's funny. I have a daughter your age, right? Like, that's not weird for you?
You should come by the house later. My wife and I are going to be hanging out in the hot tub.
There it is. That's the
No
one.
pressure. No pressure.
You look like you need a background.
Oh, no.
Wendy would love to give you a background. Is that okay?
We were at the fucking Heritage last night, and I kid you not, like a dozen fucking middle-aged swingers fucking all showed up at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, I have expected a fishbowl to, like, come sliding across the bar, like, full of car keys.
God bless the Heritage.
Fucking Heritage, man.
On a fucking Friday night, you went to the Heritage.
On Griggs' suggestion,
He hasn't been there before, though.
he went with us fucking 2 weeks ago.
Oh, yeah, he did. Listen, I do a lot of drinking.
I don't see why you don't pick one of these fine chain restaurants with the bars.
You can have just as much fun at a TGI Fridays.
You sounded like someone from a Ken Burns documentary the way you said that. I sent a letter to my dear Deborah. I don't know why you don't pick a bar at one of these chain restaurants.
My dearest Deborah, tonight we shall dine at 99.
The Ken Burns documentary.
The Ken Burns chain restaurant documentary. Like,
18 hours long.
We are approaching the final Ponderosa.
only then shall our Olive Garden truly bloom.
Between 4 and 5:30.
Truly
It's 2 for 1
blooming onion.
sangria.
With your tour of Italy,
My darling, Shrimp Week has become too much for my
for my soul to bear.
It is all you care to eat.
I truly fear this bowl of breadsticks is indeed never ending.
I'm going to have a stroke.
For those poor souls that are the last like 3 people in the United States that have access to a Bugaboo Creek steak. there's a fucking moose that's batteries had almost died long ago. Still greeting them at the door like,
Is that the one that was in Latham's Circle Wall?
It was
the one in
Crossgates.
Crossgates.
Yeah.
It was right, like you'd walk in and then like it would like some animatronic owl would go off because that's what I want to see. Right, I want to see
You know, a little kitschy
representations
fun.
of the shit I'm about to eat. That's great.
When it was your birthday there, they brought out this big giant fucking moose head that you had to kiss. Like, yeah, I'm not
Disgusting.
like,
I
yeah.
vaguely remember that, yeah.
I got fucking hit with that shit once. I'm not putting my mouth on this fucking.
what
Herpes factory.
Yeah.
What chain restaurant was it where they had the whole wait staff would have to like for the birthdays would have to be like clapping and
everyone.
doing
All of
some
them.
fake Italian song like Macho Grito.
It's probably Olive Garden. Yeah.
Is
And they all-
it
Hey,
Buca Beppo?
Hey,
Buca
when
di
you're
Beppo?
there, you're family.
Yeah.
I love Buca de Beppo.
They got good food in it.
I was just saying, I
It's
do
not
enjoy
bad.
Buca de
Yeah,
Beppo.
you can sit in the Sinatra room.
Yeah.
I've been.
You can
I've
order
been
a
in this
family-sized
area.
plate of lasagna and just house it to
gone.
yourself.
Well, yeah, you can.
Oh, really?
You can only get a
I've lived
family
here
size
longer
plate
than
of
I lived
lasagna.
anywhere
No, you can get singles.
Oh, they have singles now?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't been in there
It's
in a long time.
like for a chain Italian restaurant, it is surprisingly pretty good.
I went there like years ago, and you could only get family style at the time.
Yeah, that's why I've never been there
Yeah.
because like I wasn't gonna check it out by myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get singles now.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Of course, we used to go with like 3 or 4 people and each order a fucking family
A family size meal for yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we would go and just share a bunch,
Yeah.
like a bunch
Yeah.
of us. But
Oh, they're fucking stuffed shells. I fucking love.
I remember the veal parm being pretty good.
I love anybody's stuffed shells. Like, you can't fuck up a stuffed
Yeah.
shell.
You can.
How do you
Yeah.
fuck up a stuffed shell?
you you
Overbake
overcook it and it's hard.
Yeah.
You know, I've done that.
I guess.
I've done it. I've fucked up a stuffed
That's you got to
shell,
drown
so-
them in the sauce, man.
Go to enough communion parties in your lifetime, and you learn that there are people who can fuck up stuffed shells.
Yeah.
Some of them are hiding, maybe even in your own family.
These monsters are anywhere.
It's like the Red Scare.
How long has that been on the sterno burner?
Yeah, it's like lasagna. Yeah, if you don't put the right amount of sauce on top, that'll get hard.
Yeah.
know?
I like a little crunch.
a little crunch.
A little bit, just
Little
on the
on
edges.
the edges,
Like a
yeah,
brownie.
Yeah, right on
Yeah.
the edge. Yeah,
I
yeah.
call that the
brownie edge.
Stouffer's lasagna crunch.
Yeah.
Because if it's homemade, it's garbage. But if Stouffer's accidentally does it in your aluminum foil thing that you cook it in,
And then
in
it's
the oven,
special.
yeah,
It's because it's not
made with
supposed to be
love.
that way.
Yeah. Oh, they're having a serious sexually charged
Oh, we
conversation. in the
completely
bar.
stopped watching this fucking movie.
Yeah. Well, this is when she's like, you're supposed to be dead. And he's like, oh,
Oh man, there's Bucky. I mean, the guy who died in the Hitchcock movie scene within the plane crash.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to. I'm trying to find out which one is your level.
Oh,
Because
am I too low? Too loud?
you're too low.
Oh, okay.
You are too low. You are too low.
Talk into your microphone.
Hi.
There you go.
Hey, keep doing it.
Sure, I'm going to continue to do this. I will say, with you adjusting where that is located, I initially thought you were reaching your hand into a bowl of chips, and my brain was like, "Oh, that's cool."
Just trying to get my hand on all of them.
Like I didn't like my brain for a second went. I didn't even notice that there was a bowl of chips on the table. It's because there wasn't.
Yeah. No, it's good now.
All right, we're good.
Johnson, it's me. Yeah. So there's something you need to know.
You know, what was fucking
who
me
you on the
up
phone with?
is I designed these to have like pink be pink and yellow
yeah,
be
there you
yellow,
go.
and Chris totally fucked me on that.
How did I fuck you on that?
You switched all the colors.
The old switcheroo.
You moved the microphones, but you didn't move the bodies.
Thank you, Greg T. Nelson.
Yeah. Thank you. I had to sell that
Greg
reference.
T. Nelson.
Oh Christ.
Oh, we're trying to go for the Oscar here. We're having a conversation with our dead friend in
Yeah.
the bathroom mirror.
You know they could have put makeup on him and it would have looked good, but they CGI'd all that shit.
Listen,
They did the same thing with the mummy's face.
listen,
The
Goose.
when you
I'm
see the
sorry.
girl's face up close, it's all CG.
Yeah.
It's like, do practical shit.
Like
you know?
okay, yeah, CG the weird split irises or whatever.
Yeah,
That-
like an
that-
animated segment
Yeah.
or whatever, you know?
No, this is better.
Yeah.
this is way better. This looks like,
Listen
like
to
a
me,
Count
Goose.
Chocula commercial, you know?
I think that's why this movie fails because of shit like that.
Yeah.
Because like
It's stupid where it doesn't have to be stupid.
Why is he in the
Yeah.
ladies' room?
yeah,
That's a good question, Bear.
Like yeah,
Like, no, that's what I mean. Like,
for
how does
comedy
that
relief.
drive? Yeah.
Yeah.
Honey, look, he's in the ladies' room.
yeah. It's so Jake Johnson can say, "Come on, you're in the ladies' room."
His
Like you know,
ghost friend is in the ladies' room.
yeah.
Isn't that spooky, ladies?
Ghost Friend. Wasn't that a Bill Cosby sequel?
Let's talk about Ghost Dad. Oh, too soon. Too soon. You see, you talk about the. No, we don't. It dissolves the powder in the drink.
Either we're fucking or I'm fucking.
Takes the nap.
You guys just missed, while you were doing your Cosby salute, you just missed Tom Cruise being his most Tom Cruisiest doing one of these.
Has he run yet? Do we miss him running?
Sure, it's coming up.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the worst run.
No, every
Seagal
movie.
has-
Oh,
the
I
worst
hate
run.
his confused look.
Well, Seagal has the propeller
Wait a
run.
minute.
He's got the little flappy arms.
Yeah.
No, but every Tom Cruise movie like features him running
Yeah, you
furiously.
gotta have a run.
Well, yeah. It's heart pounding action.
I sometimes wonder, and this is true, if that's what John Hughes did at the end of Ferris Bueller's Day Off, is that the racing your dad home was making fun of like the leading man chase scene of the 80s, right? Like having Ferris Bueller,
definitely was.
the hero. Yeah, but like so you get an action scene, you get the comedy, you get the whole thing.
Yeah.
And then in the end you get an actual action scene where he's got to run and jump over fences and through people's houses.
Yeah.
and-
No. Well, Ferris Bueller's Day Off is nigh a perfect movie. Like it's like this close to being the perfectest movie ever made.
Well, he's a lying, cheating son of a bitch. And if he
Ferris
doesn't...
Bueller?
Yes!
No, he's a piece of shit. And
right,
you love
exactly.
him for
And
it.
if he doesn't get back at the very last second, then it wouldn't be like so awesome for him to get away with all that shit, right? Like that's
Yeah.
just like part of his smarminess. You know, like he wouldn't have shown up an hour early and been like, you know what, just in case my parents get home a little bit early, I'm gonna go home a little bit early and just take it easy because, you know, I had a good day, went to a ball game, drove a Ferrari, all this shit.
Yeah, was in a parade.
He's like, no, you know what, fuck all them, and I'm showing up at the last second because I'm Ferris fucking Bueller.
Yeah. And it works out for him though.
Yeah, and it works out for him because he's like the Zach Morris and the Bill Murray,
Yeah.
and like everything always works out for that guy in the
Yep.
80s, you know, no matter what, you
Yeah.
know.
Fuck that guy.
And then
Zach
Hughes
Morris is a
invents
real
the
piece of shit, too.
the post-credit scene. How many people probably left the theater? Didn't
right.
occur to them.
yeah,
Like,
that's
still
right.
talking,
You're
right?
still here.
Yeah. The movie's over.
Ferris Bueller is trash. To steal the Zach Morris's trash song.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't as good as the television adaptation starring Jennifer Aniston and
Charlie
Sloane.
Schlatter.
Charlie Schlatter.
Slatter.
What was the
Starred
John
18 again.
or what was the what's his face?
Parker Lewis Can't Lose.
Yeah, like
The ripoff.
like the Mac and Me of
Holy shit. Ferris Bueller was in a wheelchair.
I got a clip.
Yeah.
I got a clip
Or
from the
Paul
movie.
Rudd.
instead of phone home, it's like call dad. Must call dad. Mac, call dad.
Jesus Christ, still no mummy in this movie, huh?
Seriously, no mummy, and these two haven't just dealt with it yet.
Maybe that's why they put the butt in there, because they were like, people are going to be asking about the
Like,
mummy.
she's not going to dump him out.
But when they
so-
see the butt, they're going to be like, okay,
Yeah.
I'll wait.
Sell
I'll
it
wait.
with some ass.
So
Yeah.
why would the cops trying to be inconspicuous? Why would they drive down the road with like all of their lights flashing?
Cherry
and-
tops on.
Yeah. Listen, if you're hiding, we're coming.
Yeah.
Continue to hide. I repeat.
Oh, is somebody going to turn one of these cows inside out?
No, this isn't the History Channel.
The History Channel
Home
after
of one
dark.
of the
Yeah.
I do
strangest
love
phenomena.
Destroy All Humans.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah, yeah.
that's a
They
fun
just
game.
remade that game. Both of those games, I think,
Yeah.
not that long ago.
Yeah.
You
This
can,
definitely isn't a soundstage, by
You
the way.
can well, use your ray on cows in that game. That's the only reason why I brought that up.
Shot on
You
location.
can use an anal ray on people too. It's a lot of fun.
You know, I almost bought that game a few weeks ago, and I was
Yeah.
like,
I almost started a band with that name.
Anal Ray.
Anal Ray?
We come up with band names like once a
Anal
week.
Ray.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
fucking A.
Church Ninjas.
Yeah.
Good.
It was like, I think it was like Vicky and the Church Ninjas.
Winston and the Church
Winston,
Ninjas.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
What about like Monk Slut?
Monk Slut. That's a good one.
And all their songs are under a minute.
Yeah.
Hey, we're Monk Slut.
Yeah, well, it's like the
Okay,
new
this-
Rancid. It's like the new Rancid album. 16 songs, 28.5 minutes.
That's about right for a Rancid album. Yeah, yeah.
fucking good.
Like Outcome of the Wolves is like 27 and a half
But I'm
minutes.
talking like
Yeah.
early like Napalm Death and like those
Like grindcore?
grindcore, but the grindcore bands that all their songs went for like 38 seconds.
Yeah.
They're like,
Thank you.
Yeah, like the Tony Danza tap dance extravaganza, anal cunt.
I know it's amazing that's right. We're not making up band names.
No, those
I
are
know,
real.
I know.
Yeah.
That's what I.
Yeah, who doesn't
Right,
like
we're like
anal
Monk
porn?
Slut.
Monk slut. Mung.
Oh, one I came up with recently was Poughkeepsie Dirtbag.
Oh,
That's
That's
my
a
new
good
band
one,
name.
yeah.
Yeah.
I spent
to
most
look
of
that one
my
up.
young life in that
is
area.
that a band name or everybody that goes to a fish show?
Well, everybody that goes to a fish show is in a band. And
Yeah.
they're called Poughkeepsie Dirtbags. So it's you know,
Self-feeding,
full circle,
yeah,
yeah.
Ouroboros.
yeah, the snake eating its own tail.
About 20 years ago, a little less than 20 years ago, I had two friends who were like 10 years younger than me. So, or not 10 years younger, like 8 years or 7 years, whatever. They were like 21 and 22.
They were some
And
years
they got-
younger.
Whatever.
They
They,
were
were
s-
students, but they were older in wisdom, okay?
And it was the summer. No, they had 3 tickets to the Fish's like final tour back in 2005 or
Gross.
4 or whatever the hell that was. And I was like, yeah, I saw them once at the Nick in like 92 or 93, and I was like, and that was supposed to be like the height of their magic, like jumping on trampolines and playing vacuum cleaner solos.
Riding hot dogs
I said,
around there,
I said,
yeah.
and I got to be honest with you, I fucking sat there for like, I said, everybody's dancing and doing a nitrous, and I'm standing there like, I don't get it, I don't understand.
Yeah.
Like, it makes-
Slinking away slowly.
I'm just standing behind you so I can,
Oh, all right, all right.
Feed your addiction. Yeah, I don't know. Like, if somebody told me, "Hey, I've got tickets to a fish show. Do you want one?" I
To
would
burn?
take it. I would take it, and I would immediately destroy it in front of them.
So no, I decided to be like I did it like I was a fucking gonzo reporter. So I was like, yeah, I'll go. Like in other words, let me see what the fuck is going on. And people
Yeah.
are still because I don't
It's
like
30,000 people going, David Bowie, David Bowie.
I never I'm
You be
so,
40. You be 40.
like the Dead had songs.
Real
I
song.
don't know anybody.
Real song.
Real serious. Right? Like But the Dead had like actual songs, and Fish like there's no one Fish song.
I would argue against that one too.
No,
No,
they
come on.
had Touch of Grey. That was about it.
They had one song, and I know that because all the bros who were big Grateful Dead fans when I was in high school, that was the one song they could name.
I love that
my
song.
God.
I will get by,
I
man.
will survive.
Yeah,
man. Yeah.
I do not like jam bands.
I don't either.
I like when bands
Jam.
I do not like jam bands. There's
Yeah.
a distinct difference.
David Cross has a great bit about when Jerry died. He's like, yeah, all the Deadheads were like, oh man, it's like my best friend died. And he's like, yeah, all my best friends charged me $35 to hear me noodle around on the guitar in my living room for 4 hours. You know? I was just chewing on a soda bottle.
Go and see
Yeah,
Mo.
it's keeping him
Go to see
quiet. It's
Mo.
fine.
Yeah,
Actually, I think Mo is coming here soon, so that's gonna.
of course they are, and they're probably
Fucking
playing on the side of a
unfortunate.
mountain.
Yeah. I just have seen Mo live.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Hey, we're getting a double bill.
The
You
same
see
without
that?
Larry
Spin
and Curly.
Doctors
That's
and
all I'm
Cracker.
saying.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
Spin Doctors.
Oh,
Are
I've
yeah.
seen Crack.
I opened for Cracker.
Yeah, yeah.
I opened for Cracker.
Who is Cracker?
Be with you, girl.
Was that the Plaza show?
Oh, okay, yeah.
I opened for him at Northern
Northern Lights.
Lights.
Oh,
Years ago.
Yeah.
Was anybody at the Plaza show with Camper Van Beethoven and then Cracker, which I thought was brilliant?
I
was
think
good.
I was there
Yeah.
for that. Yeah.
That was awesome. What happened, Aubrey?
None for me, thanks.
Were you there for Elliott Smith? Yeah, that was awesome too.
Yeah,
Now
Chris
it's
and I
like,
were there together.
Yeah.
that's like,
Remember,
were you there for Average White Band? I was like, that's when it started.
Yeah, when like every week they would have an awesome concert at the Plaza.
I mean,
for
I
got
free.
became
Joan
an Elliott
Jett.
Smith fan.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
bought the fucking CD at that show. That
And
was
what-
some good shit.
Like you hear stories about him drinking like down the street at fucking.
At the
Who, Elliott
Palais.
Smith?
Yeah.
A friend of mine was saw him at the Palais.
Yeah, the old, but like the Rocky.
Yeah,
Palais Royale, which is anything but.
when it was lit like the the boys' locker room of a high school gym or something. You know?
With dueling jukeboxes that
Yeah.
were not like synced. So
One was
somebody
in
could
the-
put a Bobby Darin record on one,
Yeah.
and somebody would put like Elvira.
Well, the other was in Portuguese.
right?
Like,
Yeah.
there was so many Portuguese songs on the
Yeah.
one, and I would play the shit out of them because they were good fucking songs. It was like old like Cuban folk songs and shit. You
Oh
know?
no shit.
And then if you
Yeah.
had to piss, you had to go literally like into a closet.
The last
There was that hole where the TV was supposed to be, but like the TV had been dead for 1,000 years.
The last concert I have heard of being good at the Plaza was when they had Black Joe Lewis and the Honey Bears. And I unfortunately did not make it. And that made me really mad.
Yeah, I haven't been to a concert there in years. There's been nothing worth seeing there like
Yeah.
in years.
I went to see a comedy show at the Egg last year.
Oh, really?
I did not laugh the entire fucking time.
Oh,
Who
that's
was
happened
it?
to me.
Do you want to name the name?
Do it.
Nikki Glazer. Oh, I think she's funny. I thought she was funny.
Yeah.
When I've seen her on Conan and shit, she's cracked
Yeah.
me up.
Just bad night.
I don't know. I
Delivery
wasn't
was
having
bad?
a bad night. I went there to laugh.
Yeah.
It just seemed like da 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 my pussy, da, 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 you know, like sucking cocks, da 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 da. Like,
Yeah.
okay, those
Just
are
like
the punchlines.
low hanging fruit, which
Yeah.
is what she was referring to.
Yeah.
I love the backdrop is this. You're doing
We,
imitations.
we've totally given. We always do this, but like,
know.
that's the problem with this movie though. There's nothing to
How many
keep
times
you.
are we gonna fall out of moving fucking vehicles?
Yeah.
Yeah. How
There's
many-
nothing to keep you like sucked in. It's just
No.
like, and then like there are callbacks to the other like mummy movies, but it's mostly just like visual, like, oh, she's doing something with a big face in the cloud, like in the fucking last mummy. Like,
Oh yeah.
Well, why the mummy? The
Oh,
original
she's
mummy.
okay. She's okay. She only just rolled down the hill,
and no one
thrown
has
around
a
and stuff.
concussion.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
She's
know.
her.
The original mummy worked because it was like a mystery thriller.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is just an
absurd.
action movie.
This has turned into Kiss of the Spider Woman. That's the fucking cover.
Ready,
right there,
ready,
you know?
Are you the key master?
Well, it's like the original mummy wasn't like a big like world-ending take over the entire world thing. Like
No.
he just wanted to like resurrect his fucking girlfriend, and like that's pretty much it.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Are you a god?
Yeah, it was low stakes ish. I mean, he was a fucking monster.
We got to
but-
turn the sound on for this scene alone. I'm gonna
Are you-
rewind it. It's so
Yeah.
fucking stupid.
Oh. I'm so glad I could relive this.
Yeah, it's so.
I
fucking
wish we
bad.
were watching this.
I mean,
like,
what does it take to play the mummy? It's all makeup and grunting, you know?
Makeup. Now, mind you, like they've been fighting this mummy for probably like a half hour in this movie, maybe 20 minutes.
Yeah.
because she didn't show up for a while. They've seen her call storms and raise the fucking dead.
Yeah.
When he picks up a stick to try to fight her.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. His name is Nick Morton?
Yeah,
No, it's not.
According to that, it is.
Yeah.
Like not a scratch on her. You're not gonna believe.
I don't buy him as a Nick Morton.
this is so fucking stupid.
Let's show this prehistoric bitch how we do things down.
That's exactly what she looks like too. Though
Right.
this fucking Zool.
See, I was thinking she looked like the movie Tomb Raider.
I have a look at a stick.
but resurrected.
I've seen Field of
Did she say get her?
Kick your ass, Nick! Come
Yeah.
on. Like,
Okay, she's 329 feet. Just get up.
Dead.
He'd be dead. Fucking dead.
Yeah.
I know.
Dead.
like that's the,
56-year-old man dead.
Tom Cruise dead.
he's
Dead
admitting
today.
to being 56.
Oh,
that means he's probably 63.
Yeah, 63.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God this paramilitary force of some kind has run.
Just showed up.
Yeah, the secret force of monster hunters. Again,
Well,
she was originally killed with blow darts.
it's a good thing
At the height of her power.
Yeah. It's a good thing the Hammurabi Stone said that's how they stopped her, because they knew exactly what to do, you know?
I read the cuneiform text.
Quickly secure the woman.
Yeah. Oh, they got the magic dagger, too.
Yeah, this is the super secret,
I want the knife.
this super secret monster fighting organization led by Mr. Jekyll or Dr. Jekyll.
You mean led by Common?
Oh, here, let me knock you out so I can take you to our secret lair and you can talk to our boss.
Oh wow, Dart immediately took him out.
Meanwhile,
totally-
in Europe,
Yeah.
This is our wheel of Ferris.
Yep.
we didn't have it in the budget, so we just got stock footage of Piccadilly.
The exact same bridge from all the Craig Bond movies.
We licensed this tourist video.
Are there any Utica cribs left in the...
I believe there are.
I
Yeah.
don't think there are. I will go check.
Yeah. I don't. Maybe check the door. I thought there might have been two on the
Wait,
door.
you're missing this collection of
Oh, the
curiosities.
creature from the Black Lagoon's hand.
Oh, is it in there?
Yeah, there's like
Yeah.
a vampire.
Oh, that's a
skull.
vampire skull.
Hold
They
on.
just showed the creature's hand.
Rick Allen's arm.
I didn't know what
There
the
it was.
first thing was supposed to be.
Yeah, that's the creature's hand.
No, if the first thing they showed is it's supposed to be the blob.
Let's see.
No, because the Blob's not a fucking universal monster.
Is it though? It's
Doesn't
later.
Universal own the rights to Alf? Imagine if they had an Alf in one of those jars. That'd be cool.
This thing. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Go back.
That's what they make chicken nuggets out of.
Yeah.
Pause it. Pause it when you get on it. Okay, so what do we have? We have Dracula, we have Frankenstein, we have the creature from
That's
the
a
Black
squid.
Lagoon.
It's a
That's a
squid.
giant
It's a
squid.
Moby Dick. It's
It's a-
calamari.
It's a dick squid.
Maybe it's a graboid.
Oh, there's a
There's the
gremlin's
creature
hand.
My daughter fucking loves Tremors. Loves
awesome
it.
movie,
She
yeah.
drew a picture of it the other day, and she hasn't even watched it in like 2 months.
No shit.
There's a little picture of Kevin Bacon on top with a little cowboy hat on, and then he's on the ground, and then there's like this big worm, and it's like about to get him.
Dude, we get it.
loves it.
She's kid of the fucking month at Eagle Point. We get it. Yeah, rub it in.
I'm just proud of the fact that she loves Tremors, you know?
Yeah.
She gets to the scary parts and she laughs.
I'm just happy my son hasn't discovered ghoulies or critters.
Well, there is no toilet scene, so I mean, that just ruins it, you know?
Yeah, critters. That was another great movie.
They lured us in with that cover. Critters, yeah, I love Critters. Krites. The Krites.
Critters just reminds me of being like in the house in the summer because it's too hot out with the blinds drawn and the AC on way too cold.
Yeah.
And
That was like an
I-
HBO summer movie.
Whatever.
And
Richie, we
or I
even
got
had
it at the
AC.
video store, right? And like they only have one copy of Critters, but I got it, and it's
More
mine.
Utica clubs, but I grabbed a fistful of weird beers.
All right.
All right.
Look at the big brain on Brad. I'll take whatever. Maybe not
Guinness?
the Guinness.
What is the
Did
big
you say maybe not the Guinness?
Party foul. We got some.
It wasn't you this time.
I had a Guinness last week. It was just a little too thick for my my taste. Thank you.
I do recommend that Gunner's Daughter. If nobody wants that, I'll actually take
Yeah.
it.
It's fucking delightful. Although if you're not feeling like a stout, then don't have that because it's heartier.
It's
than
heavy,
Guinness.
yeah.
Is that a red stripe right there?
I don't know what that is.
No, that's a weird one. I have no idea what that
That's
is.
the soy sauce.
That's yeah.
That says LaCroix on it.
Soy sauce.
12% though.
This has got 12% alcohol. Holy shit.
If you want to go for it. People bring beer here a lot.
Are you sure
like-
that's 12% or is that 12 ounces?
Oh, that's 12 ounces? It's 33% alcohol. Oh, 7%. No. I just
still
see
up there
numbers
for a
and I
beer.
say them out loud, you know?
There's a little symbol that will be after a number that means percent.
Yeah, I don't know. It's all in foreign languages, and I don't speak no languages, you know?
I don't speak no language.
I don't speak non-American.
I don't speak Mexican. I don't speak.
I don't speak no languages. That's what,
That's
one,
right.
that's what a Dale's friend says on King of the Hill.
Yep.
We should watch
Christ.
Beastmaster sometime, and then Donner would fit right in.
Oh, look how bad he looks.
Oh, yeah, this is when he's like freaking out about to turn into Mr. Hyde.
See, this is all a
I am
metaphor
not-
for what Tom Cruise has to do to like keep his age down. You know?
I am not opposed to a new like universe of monster
No, not
movies.
at all.
Do them well. Do them way better than this.
Yeah, I don't need a secret organization led by fucking
I
Dr.
kind of
Jekyll.
do. I like
don't.
it. I like it. It's different enough.
I don't. It's basically S.H.I.E.L.D. for monsters. Like,
Yeah.
But I'm fine with that. I've run D&D campaigns like that.
that's true. That is true. Knock it off.
Yeah, dick.
You're not going to intimidate me. Okay?
Oh, that was a big reveal. His handprint is Jekyll verified.
Yeah. Yeah, that was actually it.
Yeah,
Oh, do you
'cause
not
we're
know his
idiots.
name until...
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's you.
What do you got there?
I don't know.
It's
As soon as I
carbonated
took
cum?
a sip, the first thing I thought of was
So salty because it's soy
I will
sauce.
love you always. Like that's the song that came into my mind when I tasted the first
Yeah?
sip, so it must be
Like
good.
the
you know?
yacht rock.
I
So you're
it was
telling me it's a-
Atlantic Star was the name of
Yeah.
that band.
You're telling me it's a Bartles and James?
I don't know enough about beer to like say comparatively it tastes like this or it tastes like that. I
Bartles
really
and
don't.
James were wine coolers
Yeah.
in the 80s, yeah. The commercials with the
No, I
old
remember
guys.
Bartles and
Oh,
James,
yeah,
but I'm
yeah.
just saying I can't talk shop with beer.
Have you seen the
okay.
meme with Fred from the mystery gang from Scooby where it's a bottle, it's a thing of White Claw? It says, "Let's see who's really behind this mask." And they pull off the mask, and it's a Zima bottle.
I got drunk on Zimas one night.
Oh,
Yeah.
me
I
too.
was really depressed.
Because
remember-
you got drunk on Zimas?
Well, no, like I got a hotel room for my 18th birthday party.
Yeah.
And a
Sick
bunch
governors.
a bunch of no, it was the like Marriott like Residence Inn. It was on like Route 9, and like all these people who were like, "Oh, Tom, we're your friends. Let's have a big party." They just wanted to like fucking use me for the room.
Yeah.
And like I was working, and I'm like I don't get out till like 10, so I'm like everybody just keep it down until I get there.
Yeah.
And when I showed up after work, I was working in the theater at the time. I fucking show up, and there's like 100 people in this fucking room, and I'm not even there yet. And as soon as I get there, the people are like, "Oh, they want to talk to you at the office."
Yeah.
And I go down to the office and they kick me out. I didn't even get to enjoy the fucking place like one bit. They're like, you have to go and empty the room out and leave.
Yeah.
And so I go in the room and I'm like looking at all my friends and I'm like, you motherfuckers couldn't keep your mouths shut for a fucking hour. Like
Yeah.
they're out in the parking lot playing soccer and shit.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
they're like,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know, it's a residence inn. So there's people like living downstairs
Yeah.
and shit.
Yep.
I'm like, you couldn't keep your fucking mouths shut. So I went in the fridge.
It's almost like they were teenagers.
Yeah, well, yeah, but they were supposed to be my friends on my birthday, right? This was supposedly my birthday party, right? And I don't
Yeah.
make a big deal about my birthday. They were the ones that were like, we'll have a birthday party for Tom, you know?
Yeah.
So I went in the fridge and I'm like, I'm taking all your fucking booze and I don't give a fuck who brought it. And the only thing in there was a shitload of Zima.
Nice.
I don't care. I'm drinking it.
So I took it all and I drank it in the field at Sand Creek School.
Can I gotta ask one question. Did you go, I'm taking all your booze, open the fridge and go, fuck.
I take it back, but I mean it.
Yeah, it was totally like that.
I'm
yeah.
drinking this out of spite now.
Yep. I have to take this booze because it's the only thing in here. Yeah. It was the Zimas.
Yep.
I remember when Zima first came out, and a lot of places didn't know it was like it didn't occur to someone.
Yeah, they thought it was
like,
soda.
Yeah, like the clerks at some of the like stations in the Poughkeepsie area that were owned by recently arrived Southeast Asian who are now Americans. Right. Anyway, like some clerks,
That was weird.
They thought it was soda, and so like we knew which ones, and there were a few, and like you would just go and you
Yeah.
put like 4 cases of that shit up on the counter, and they're like, okay, that'll be like. And then a lot of parents didn't know about it.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, people are like, "Wait, what?"
Yeah, it was like a full 5% or whatever, wasn't it? The same as a beer.
I remember we'd go visit my aunt in Brooklyn, the fucking like bodega by her house. We'd be like 13 and they would sell us like Alizé. I don't think because they knew what it was. So we just buy bottles of Alizé and start drinking that shit.
It was so much easier to buy booze when we were young.
Yeah.
I used to be able to buy cigarettes with a note.
Yep, totally. Totally.
We had very
Carton
chockable
of Lucky
licenses too.
Strikes.
Yeah.
We could change the 9 to an 8 really easily.
Yeah.
Like a
Oh,
red
yeah.
pencil. Yeah.
Yep.
I had the 6, so you could either do the 0, or my roommate was an art major and he could do a 3.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, my friend was an art major, and he was always chalking up licenses.
But we didn't have to do that for long, because then we had a paintbrush for Windows, a Polaroid camera, and a laminator, and we had
Jesus.
a template of the Vermont driver's license front and back, which at the time really was like you just joined the Archie and Jughead fan club, and they hand you your laminated membership card. So so we all had those. Like it was like we were a fucking hockey team. Right? We're going out and like all the underage shit bars in downtown Albany. We're like, we're all magically 21 within like a 3-month rate. You know,
Well, I mean,
there's, like,
back
12
in the
of us.
day, they would give you the fucking ID sniff test anyway. It's like, you smell 21. Go on.
Yeah.
There's a great, you said to the Archie fan club, there's a great / horrible Canadian horror movie called Rock and Roll Nightmare, which stars John Mickle Thor, who was like a Canadian rock guitar
Thor, yeah.
god. Yeah,
He was supposed to be like the next Van Halen.
Yeah, but he wears like a Speedo on stage, and he's like all
He's
muscular and
fucking
greasy
jacked.
and
He's
shit.
like George Lynch jacked.
Sounds like you're describing Ted Nugent, but go on.
He made like a handful of Canadian horror movies, and there's a character in one of his movies, Rock and Roll Nightmare, where there's a guy wearing an Archie fan club jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah. After watching the movie, too, I Googled it. I was like, there's got to be one of these things online, you know?
Yeah.
Couldn't find one. Must be only on Canadian eBay, you know?
And you're not making them
It's
for profit.
eBay.
I was going to say it's eBay.
Yeah, eBay.
Boy. Low-hanging fruit. Low-hanging fruit.
Low-hanging fruit.
I was gonna say in this scene, this is like where they try to humanize like the monster. Like,
Oh, I thought you meant Tom Cruise.
well, yeah, actually,
You can't humanize that monster.
Yeah.
No.
But isn't he? He's the undead though, or whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
he
they're
is
like-
kind of a dirtbag in this one, too.
Yeah. But no, like with the mummy, like they're like saying like they see her all like locked up and they're pumping like frozen mercury in her basically.
Yeah.
And like, oh, you let her go. Like she's just an innocent like creature. Like she's killed like a fucking shitload of people. Like up to this point. Like,
You know what I just realized? Tom Cruise's character is the kid from Risky Business. He grew up. This is where his life goes. He had a brothel in his house when his parents went away when he
He
was in
lost
high
the
school.
taste for hookers,
Right.
and
Yeah.
he's moved on to mummies because that's the next natural step.
Get
Hookers,
this. I
mummies.
steal antiquities now, but when I was a kid, I ran a brothel out of my parents.
he got busted for the brothel. That's why he had to join the army.
Yeah,
You
you've
know,
got
like-
two choices.
He's a
Jail
long range scout
or
because he
Uncle
knows to like,
Sam,
scout
right.
for hookers. You know.
Yeah.
Hookers are the gateway drugs to mummies. That's what I'm saying.
It's hookers, mummies, clear path. Yeah.
Now this is like watching the poor man's Tool video.
So why does the mummy have double pupils? I just really want to know.
They
Why
never,
the fuck?
never explain it.
It's cool looking.
Yeah, but why? She's still a human, right?
Well, no, she's like filled with some sort of fucking demonic power.
Well, they filled her with mercury, so was that giving her double eyes?
Yeah.
Hey kids, don't drink mercury.
She's trying to use the dagger to kill Tom Cruise so that like the god like Set can take over his body or something like
See, I
that.
think mercury is like the opposite of masturbation. Masturbation makes you go blind. Mercury gives you double eyes.
Yeah.
There you go.
You can see twice as good.
What if I jerked off with mercury? Hold on, I'll be right back.
I accidentally used Noxema back in the 90s. So how could this be any different?
All right, back to the T1000 lake. I'm jerking off with T1000s now. Okay.
Oh,
Did
God.
this woman ever work again?
Which one?
Her.
She, what, the mummy or the blonde?
They're all involved in Scientology somehow.
Yeah.
Probably.
They have to be
If
in
they
these
weren't
movies.
before, they are now.
Right.
Oh, I get it.
She
So
was
she's
in-
Leah Remini, the one in chains, and it's the whole movie.
Oh, yep, I see that metaphor.
Yes.
Yeah.
The mummy was in Atomic Blonde.
I never saw that. I wanted to see that.
That was a good movie. That's a good action movie. Yeah.
It looks like a comic book.
Yeah.
Is it a comic book?
It might be. Yeah. It might be. She was also in the first Kingsman movie.
I do not like those movies.
Yeah,
I
can't
do
get
like
into
those.
it.
CGI gunfights. Give me a fucking break, man.
I
can
started
see-
watching
know?
the first one and I couldn't get into it,
Yeah,
but
me
everybody
neither.
tells me like they're so good, so I gotta try it again.
I really
guess.
dig them. Yeah.
Not my Superman.
See, their CGI gunfights are like the fucking CGI car chases in those Fast and Furious movies.
We were talking about that a couple weeks ago. Like, why am I here?
I
Right,
feel like I'm
yeah.
watching somebody play,
I could just-
PlayStation.
I can go play
yeah.
Grand Theft Auto if I want to watch a
Yeah, but
CGI
Grand
car
Theft
chase.
Auto looks better.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's kind of hot.
It's a very
Not gonna
erotic
lie.
pose, yeah.
I have problems.
Meanwhile, at the hotel takeover, doctor,
Yeah.
Doctor?
with this
I don't know if any of you have
evil
ever
plot
read
that
like,
I'm giving
have,
you.
Have any of you ever read Jekyll and Hyde?
Yeah.
I have,
It's
yeah,
like a
yeah.
pamphlet.
Yeah, it's like 100 pages, I think.
Yeah, I mean it's not bad.
It's a short story.
novella.
Yeah.
Right, it's just
Yeah.
a guy
Or not-
like
yeah.
living in an apartment, and there's like the other guy living there with him, or like in the other room. He just thinks he's crazy, right? But then it turns out to be him, right?
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so like I'm like all this like elaborate story and
That's
like,
all movie.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
where I don't remember this team that he had. You
Like
know?
certain films, they had like certain films with the source material, they had plenty to work with, like Grapes of Wrath,
yes.
or like, or
Wherever there's a cop beating a guy.
or Les Miserables. I mean,
Wow.
if they ever did a film adaptation of Les Miserables, like in its entirety,
Yeah.
they'd have to get Peter Jackson to direct it.
Well, and they would have to get
movies.
the acting talent of Russell Crowe. They already did. Oh
He
my
was.
god.
Yeah, yeah.
Inspector Javert,
He was in the 90s one. Yeah.
Inspector Javert.
No, he was in the singing
No.
one. The 90s one was Jeffrey Rush and
Yeah.
Liam Neeson.
Oh, you're right. You're
I've
right.
lost
Ralph
the plot.
Fiennes.
I've lost the plot. What are we talking
We're talking
about?
about Les Miserables.
Yeah, it's
Oh, okay.
basically The Fugitive in France
Yeah. Yep.
with songs.
Yeah.
And hookers.
Yeah, he was in the one
And
with Hugh
Brad.
Jackman. So it was Wolverine and
Huge Ackman.
Wolverine and Gladiator.
Yeah.
Les Miserables.
The mashup you didn't know
Les
you needed.
Miserables.
Yeah.
He played Inspector Javert.
Yep. Inspector Jabbert.
Inspector Javert.
Javer.
It's a
Javert.
Javert.
My name's Jack Javert.
Uh-oh.
LAPD. Looking for a bread thief.
When I was in graduate school, they told me to style my hair this way.
Did anyone ever say that
They
like
say
while
it's the
watching
most
Les Miserables?
penisy.
Like he stole fucking bread. Like we're sitting here watching
Yeah.
him. He just stole bread. This guy's obsessed with the guy.
This guy looks like this is when the jewelry salesman is really trying to pressure you to buy this engagement ring. I'm telling you,
3 months salary.
4 African children died getting these diamonds.
Oh, I would definitely feel that all the way up.
Yeah. No way you're getting into my brain.
Yeah.
That's like some
is
of
he-
my friends in a field on a Friday night listening to Slayer and drinking
Taking a heroic dose of mushrooms.
Yeah. Billy's down. There, I got his lightsaber.
Yeah, he steals his hide.
I
doses.
I don't know
love-
what this is, but
I
he's
love
got
Russell Crowe, but man, this is a stupid movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Loved that movie Unhinged, where he was the fucking guy with road rage. You see that one?
No.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Awesome fucking movie.
Really?
The whole movie is like this chick is on her way to work and she's late for dropping her kid off at school and
Yeah.
like her day's going wrong and like she cuts off Russell Crowe and Russell Crowe is like leans out his window and he's like, you know, maybe you could give me an apology or something, you know?
Yeah.
And like she's like, fuck you. And he spends the rest of the movie just trying to fucking murder her. And he kills like fucking 50 million people trying to get to this bitch.
Christ.
Here's
Yeah.
the best part. It was directed by Wes Anderson.
Yeah.
So it's quirky.
So quirky.
It's got a twee soundtrack.
He's a very fastidious murderer.
so many Donovan
Mark
songs,
Mothersbaugh outdid
you know?
himself on the
But it's
composer.
actually like a great horror movie. It's like a really like interesting twist on a horror movie because he essentially turns into like fucking Michael Myers.
What?
You know?
What was that fucking? What was that movie? It was like the mom driving, and there was the guy in the car following her, like a blacked out car. You couldn't see in the fucking windows.
Smokey and the Bandit 2.
was that
Yes.
was that the car?
I just want to point out,
Was it
this
called
is
The
the
Car?
Hyde scene.
Oh.
He has turned into Edward Hyde.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy.
You can tell by his Cockney accent now.
It's like, that, it's like that Looney Tunes cartoon where he's like,
Oi.
Russell Crowe, this is proof he was like, I do not want to spend a lot of time in makeup.
Yeah.
So
Just make me look all kind of silvery.
Yeah, just put some spots on my face and track it with the camera.
Yeah.
I wonder who would actually win in a fight between these two.
Russell Crowe.
Maverick.
Ooh.
No.
Really?
Russell Crowe strikes me as a high school bully. Tom Cruise strikes me as like someone with like a inferiority complex, you know?
He
Yeah.
also is like Australian,
That guy
so he's
that-
probably spent a lot of time drinking and fighting.
Drinking, fighting, playing rugby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
know.
So you're telling me Tom Cruise has
Watching
that like
Paul Hogan movie.
that drunk guy who takes his shirt off first, energy, and
Vegemite
gets knocked out
sandwiches.
first.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Just the fact that he shows you how much he trains and works out.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Fuck you.
Meanwhile, Russell Crowe
Yeah.
in the hotel lobby. My sheets weren't.
Fuck guys named Tom except for me, you know?
I think there's an Easter egg coming up where she beans this dude with the fucking Book of the Dead from.
Oh, really?
Oh my God. So many
Yeah.
nights I've thrown up mercury
This
like
is-
that.
Now I'm in college and somebody's like, Kim's in the bathroom and I really don't think she's doing well, guys. I'm gonna go check on her.
Somebody
oh my
hold her
God!
hair. Hold her
Mercury
hair.
Yeah.
everywhere.
How much Goldschlagers did she have? Just
Wait, it was Silver Schlagers.
silver Schlager.
Really sucking off all the T1000s.
Well, there were a lot of them at that
Oh,
point.
that. I don't like
He
that.
sticks his fingers into his ribs.
Ah.
There, that hurt.
I've got
Yeah.
a thing about
There it
that.
is.
Everybody gets hit in the head with
Oh,
an ancient
sweet.
text.
Was that the book from the
The Brendan Fraser,
Brendan Fraser
mummy.
one? Yeah.
Fraser.
Fraser. Sorry.
Fraser.
Yeah, now that he's been raped and we know it, we got to pronounce his name right. You know?
Jesus Christ.
Sorry, I said that on the fucking podcast.
That record scratch is getting a lot of
He wasn't raped; he was groped. I'm not trying to.
He was
to-
molested.
I'm not trying to downplay what happened to him. Him and fucking President Camacho were both groped.
You should have some kind of a mute
Harvey
thing
Weinstein.
that's like elevator music. Where you just and all you hear is like.
I do have a mics on and off, and like.
Did anyone hear my comment? Let's look. No.
No.
No, we were.
Nobody watches this live. Everybody watches it after the fact.
Oh, okay.
We
okay.
have had 15 people the past 2 weeks. But
That's true.
You can edit out my Brendan
wait.
Fraser.
No, I won't.
My Fraser.
we do have the wait music.
Oh, that's-
There it is. Yeah.
Is she posed like that the whole third act?
For a good portion of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks uncomfortable.
It does.
Looks very uncomfortable.
Yeah. Yeah.
So why did she start getting like healthy looking and then
Because she was draining like the life out of people, like turning them into mummies
okay.
or zombie
Yeah,
mummies.
yeah.
Oh, that's so. How did your husband die?
Like
well,
Some
it's
fucking
hard to
Cirque du Soleil
explain.
shit here.
This goddamn mummy just drained the life out of him.
Yeah.
I'd let that mummy drain.
Damn
the
it,
life
Ted!
out
I
of me.
told you not to take that job at the experimental lab of Dr. Hyde.
My uncle went
Or
the same way.
Yeah, Dr. Jekyll. Yeah.
Just laying there. You fucking kidding me?
The set of this movie was turned into a brew pub after.
And I love that they have like they spent millions and millions of dollars on this super secret organization and like have all this high tech stuff and weaponry and like where are we gonna keep the magic mummy knife? Just out of her reach.
Right,
Yeah.
right out
Yeah,
in the open.
yeah. No, we're not gonna put it in some super secret vault like a million miles away. No.
Oh, here's the running.
There it, yeah.
Yeah, oh
Think
yeah,
about it.
yeah,
Think
yeah.
about it. All of these people are dead because they've been cut to shreds by a
Cloud of
yeah.
glass. Yeah.
Except for him.
Hurry, quick! Everyone in here is dead.
He's glass.
Most of those people are blind.
Yeah.
They're just breathing powdered glass.
Yeah.
You're dead.
I'm down here with the
Better off
bodies.
breathing fucking like asbestos.
Or mercury.
Yeah, or mercury. Yeah. I mean, all you do is throw it up. I mean, it's not that bad.
You turn into a mummy.
You
throw
put
it
a
up.
Jolly Rancher into a briefcase.
Yeah, the usuals.
That would be a mighty Jolly Rancher.
Yeah.
Quick.
Oh, this is the one. This is the scene that he filmed with Jennifer Aniston. They just fucking.
That's a lot of glass.
I've always thought it would be interesting to be the person who has to do the extras casting in a Tom Cruise movie.
You turn around and run.
They
They
have,
have
to
to be
cast
short?
everyone shorter
Short
than
as
Tom
fuck.
Cruise. Exactly. No one can appear
Just a
taller than him.
Bunch of tiny people standing around a craft service table.
Yep.
What do you do on the when
It's
you're
like,
not
what are you
doing a
guys
movie? I
filming
ride
with-
horses.
You guys filming Wizard of Oz again?
Yeah, are you from the Lollipop Guild?
Everybody's standing around drinking coffee with two hands.
Right? Are they putting Endor in the next Star Wars series?
We represent the lollipop guild, the lollipop guild, the lollipop
More glass.
guild.
This is so much glass.
Yeah.
What is that?
Shoot
goddamn noise?
the glass. Thank you, Hans.
Look out. Hope no one was in these cars.
Yep. Oh God, this guy again. Griffin Dunn.
Sorry, I called you meatloaf, Jen.
I loved you like a brother.
Nope.
No,
Quick,
yeah.
Take me, Xenu.
I'm going through. Yeah. Here we go. Nope, I'm good. I'm okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I should
can do
reboot
this.
Speed.
God damn it.
This dude is concussion proof. Holy shit.
No, he's talking to his dead friend.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
got all
yeah,
of the
yeah.
concussions.
Yeah.
On top of the mercury
Severe
poisoning.
CTE, yeah.
He's like Brett Favre level. Except he's not showing anybody his freckled pecker.
But yeah, this movie is just about a bunch of people trying to catch this crazy man who's running across London, like,
With severe brain trauma.
talking about mummies. We all see the mummy.
Yeah.
Holy Christ.
It's just fucking bad.
It's lame. It's lame.
I mean, why didn't they get somebody more likable to play his dead friend like Justin Timberlake? You know?
I think Pete Davidson was booked that week.
He said likable.
Yeah.
What about straight off his run from My Big
Yeah.
Fat Greek Wedding? Joey Fatone.
Joey
Hey,
Fat
I'm
One.
Jed here.
What's the name of that guy that married Britney Spears? I think he would have been.
Oh, was it Kevin?
Federline.
Federline!
There
Holy
you
shit,
go.
I couldn't remember it. Yeah, he would have been good in this
Oh,
part.
fuck all of him.
Wasn't he the start of like that guy gets to make an album just cause? Like,
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know if he was the start of it. Don Johnson had a record, you know?
That's true.
Heartbeat! I'm looking for a heartbeat!
They let Patrick Swayze make music. I mean,
Oh, she's like the
she's
wind.
like the wind.
I forget who it was. Somebody was on YouTube telling some story about how they were working on the set of like Outsiders and Swayze just nonstop was like, "You gotta listen to my records, man. Listen to my records." And they're like, "All right."
whatever, Pat.
Yeah. She's like the wind. Okay.
Ralph Macchio's like, shut the fuck up.
He would not.
Damn it. I would love to go back to. Remember we were talking about time machines earlier. I'd like to go back and tell C. Thomas Howell, don't do Soul Man.
You know what,
Bro.
Soul Man.
Bro.
I'll make an argument for that. Okay, we're better
Why?
off because we're better off. C. Thomas Howell's not a good actor.
Yeah, but he was fine. Like
Soul
eventually
Man's
getting-
not a bad movie.
Come on, Red Dawn. C. Thomas Howell and Red
Soul
Dawn.
Man is not a bad movie. I watched it about 3 months ago. It's on YouTube for free. Okay,
That's a sign of a good
Because you
movie.
can't stream it anywhere. Yeah.
Lots of old movies are on YouTube for free, but I was just like, you know what? I used to see it all the time when I was a kid. I want to see how offensive it really is. I was just curious.
Yeah.
And you know what? In the movie, it's all about how he knows what he's doing is wrong.
and that and also it's supposed to be about that like he thinks like he's doing an authentic, but he's doing a caricature. So it's supposed to
Right.
be, yeah,
Yeah.
no, the whole
Yeah.
plot.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
And
It's
then
just
even-
unfortunate that like people couldn't see the subtle social critique that was
Yeah.
happening in this comedy with
Yeah.
him in blackface.
Yeah, it was
It's like Tropic Thunder. Like,
Well, yeah, Tropic
Yeah.
Thunder's going through the same thing right now.
Yeah,
It's
there's a lot more nuance
If you're
to
watching that movie, you have no idea what satire is if you are offended.
But you want to know something? C. Thomas Howell now talks with a Southern accent, and he's not Southern.
I haven't
I mean,
seen
does
him
he
since
live in the South now?
Did he play Elvis in a movie?
I don't know. I don't know. But I was just watching these videos of my wife recently because I follow him on Instagram.
Is it like Foghorn Leghorn Southern or like?
Well, all of a sudden he's in a country band.
Oh, sure.
Oh boy!
And they have like a residency right somewhere, like opening. Like he started a band.
Costner
Like,
does.
he was
Costner
in-
does country music.
Yeah,
He was
I
in
know.
Andrew Garfield's first Spider-Man.
C. Thomas Howell, yeah.
He is, guy driving car with kid in it who's falling off bridge.
So for years he just had a regular voice, right? And then all of a sudden I see this video of him on YouTube the other day or on Instagram the other day where he's like, y'all, man. He's got the hat on. He's like, y'all, man, you just got to wake up in the morning. You got to do what you're doing. And I'm like, are you really fucking talking like this? Because all of a sudden you have a country record out now?
Yeah.
He asked a friend, and he
yeah.
was like, "Yeah, listen, dude, just copy Matthew McConaughey."
Yeah, it really is very
All right,
McConaughey.
all right, all right.
Yeah.
You just got to keep on living.
Yeah. You know?
This is the scene ripped off from Last Crusade, of course.
Yeah.
They're swimming through the the flooding crypt under
Flooding
London.
tunnels, yeah.
Oh, see, I was thinking Deep Blue Sea. So, you know, that classic.
See, I would never survive one of these movies because I couldn't do this. Like, okay, I got to swim for like a quarter of a mile.
Oh, swimming in the
No,
ocean,
no.
period.
No, I'm just gonna die, guys. I'm just gonna die.
yeah.
Don't mind me.
I'd
I'm just
sorry.
gonna die.
I'm gonna stay here with the dead chick who's
I'm going to stay here with the hot mummy.
And not to mention, like, this is all air that's been like in this tomb for thousands of years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's filled with all these fucking diseases that, like,
Yep.
that nobody has to treat anymore because they thought they were eradicated. Like,
Yeah. I think it's called The Funk of 40,000 Years.
Yes, as Vincent Price.
That's my favorite Joe
told us.
Walsh
Like,
song.
I would be.
The fucking 40,000
I am
years.
so already dead at this point for as long as he's been underwater, frantically searching.
Well,
Yeah.
Xenu holds his breath a lot longer than the rest of us. I'm just letting you know that right
He
now.
also lets in a lot of light to
Exactly.
be able
It's
to see.
actually one of the
yeah.
powers you get when you reach level 4.
Right, right.
Yeah. Get water breathing.
I think it's water breathing and then flight.
You get
right?
two. You get 2 feats when you become a Thetan. All right?
Yeah. You get feather fall?
When do you get the double pupils?
Yeah, that's level 5. That's level
level
5.
five,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's a level 5 mummy Thetan, which you have to like specialize.
Mummy
Yeah.
Thetan.
I feel like
You got a subclass.
I feel like I'm watching like Jack and Daxter when one has to swim. Or, like I feel like the sound should only just be that video game stroke sound of someone
So like
swimming.
this is a cool looking scene.
Yeah.
Like he's trying to escape these underwater mummies and they're all swimming after him. Like that's really cool. But like,
Nothing is more terrifying than an underwater mummy because it'll rehydrate.
Yeah.
You know, like a sponge.
Yeah, water
Juicy.
mummies. I don't know about that. I mean, I love the Italian, the Italian zombie movies, especially when like they're diving
shark
underwater. Yeah, and all of a
Yeah.
sudden there's a zombie down there, you know. But that's some mature violence. This is,
Finally, I got to her, and we're gonna come.
I mean,
out.
she'd be very dead by
Oh
now.
yeah, we're going by the rule of threes here. What you can only hold your breath for 30 seconds. Or is it 3 minutes? 3 minutes. You
3
can
minutes,
Hold your
yeah.
breath for 3 minutes. You can go without water for 3 days, and you can go without food for 3 weeks.
Oh, what do we got
Those are the
here? We
rule
got
of
some kind of
threes.
new.
Yep. Oh, Crusade zombies.
Oh, here come the
Nice.
Templars.
Man, if
They all know
those
kung fu.
if those holy men knew what became of their bodies, they'd
This is he wrote this scene in because he was a big fan of Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Yeah.
It was like, I want some knights.
If only they had a room full of cups to hang out in,
Yeah.
it would have been preserved.
Look,
Definitely.
guys, I think they've got a big misunderstanding here.
the end. This
I'm on
ending
your
is so
side.
fucking stupid.
Oh my god. Does he give himself up for her?
you know he does.
Yeah.
It's so fucking. It's nonsensical. Like
Yeah.
Do I see?
Zool.
Oh, and I was going to say something filthy. I thought she was naked for a second.
Your Zool is hanging out.
Yeah.
God, I love this thing.
You're like Dennis with the podcast noises.
Yeah, like if I saw this in a theater, I could not eat popcorn to this.
Yeah.
Because you're too busy like manhandling yourself. Is that?
Oh, yeah.
So is the jewel what makes the dagger magic, or is the dagger made out of like the devil's tooth, like in
I think
Destiny or
I
something,
think it's the
you know?
jewel. It's the
Yeah.
jewel because that ties into like what is going to happen.
Oh, you know what? Since they were trying to copy Marvel, I bet you each one was going to have their own jewel.
Oh,
You know, and it was going to form like a gauntlet of some kind. I don't know.
they were copying Tales from the Crypt.
Oh yeah, from the fucking
Yeah.
Keys.
yeah.
So
the
yeah,
keys,
and you know
yeah.
what? They probably would have been like, all right, so get this. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna introduce Dracula, then the Mummy, then
Then the childlike empress. Oh,
and
yeah,
then
you're gonna start.
they're gonna be like the reverse. Like if people love the Avengers, they're gonna love when like when the monsters come
Yeah.
together and form their
Yeah.
own like
The
evil.
Devengers.
Yeah.
It's exactly what they were setting up. Well, wait till we
Yeah.
get to the end.
And they all have have an
Mummy's got a
adventure.
sweet ass.
She does. Like, I will say that's Sofia Boutella.
For a 2,000-year-old undead ass,
Yeah.
not bad. Not bad.
Choice.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, like that's the other point of this movie. Like, the whole plot is like she wants to like turn him into a god and like fuck him, Why are you
What's the
resisting?
problem with that?
No.
Let it go.
You know what? Hit right here. Right here.
He's the
Stab.
only guy
Center
in
mass, please.
2,000 years that does it for her.
Yeah.
You know?
Just go for it,
Yeah,
man.
man.
I mean, I know she made some decisions when she was younger in terms of tattoo choices.
She went to the henna store too many times.
They have lasers for that now.
I know she's been scraped more times than a
first-
toddler's kneecap. But
And she's got that gold tooth, which is weird. It's weird. Okay.
Come with me and we will listen to the first 3 Korn records.
do you like Evanescence?
Will you cut me?
Wake me up inside.
Or is she going deep cuts? Is she going like, I love Cocteau Twins?
This is where like he gives her the smarmy, like, oh, it's not you, it's me. It's not me, it's you.
Yuck.
Wrong answer. Ow.
I was going to listen to Susie and the Banshees with you.
Are her clothing? Is it bandages?
It's just like tattered, rags.
It's mummy
very
rags.
tight. It seems
Mummy
very tight
rags,
to her
yeah.
body.
Well, they've got to
clean.
eventually sell action figures, of her, so they've got to.
Yeah.
Did this have a toy line?
Should be loose.
No,
No.
but if they had done their like League of Universal Monsters team up
Yeah.
with the different colored stones.
See, this is where like this makes no sense. He's
So-
about to smash this thing, which will kill her and like stop everything.
And then he licks it like a ring pop. Because that's what it is.
It's the mystical ring pop of seventh.
Yeah.
I don't.
Me the ring pop.
Yeah, we should probably put, I don't know, like whatever. It's fucking
This is
dumb.
so dumb.
Her face has the writing from one of those calendars you see in a Chinese restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know? They're like really long
bamboo
calendars.
calendar.
Like, what's that all
Yeah,
about?
Yeah, the one they give you right around just before like the holidays.
December, yeah.
When you
yeah.
order delivery, yeah.
Before the new year, you don't celebrate.
Right, yeah.
Why is he holding it for so long?
Like, I think I know why he does what he does here.
Oh man, she's got frostbite.
He ends up still like killing himself with the fucking dagger.
Oh, so what? He can then become the mummy, and then he can become the anti.
He carries out her plan, yeah.
Oh, brilliant!
And then
Okay.
just decides like, oh, I'm just gonna kill her. Like,
So,
okay.
like, is it like a bee sting that can only, once they use it once, it just dies?
I don't know.
well,
At this point, I don't care.
Yeah.
I think he did that so he would have the power to bring that other girl back to life.
Oh, the super hot scientist without glasses?
Yeah.
She did have
She
glasses when she was looking at her computer.
Oh, she did?
Yeah.
I missed that. I guess I misjudged
She was in
her.
science mode.
I totally misjudged
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Yeah.
Xenu. Now his eyes are
Warrior princess?
Level 6 unlocked.
his eyes are now 2 pimento olives each.
Oh, yucky.
Hey, girl. Guess what?
Let's go kill Evil Ash with this dagger.
I'm good, Ash.
Yeah.
You're good, Ash. Goody two shoes. Goody two shoes.
I for our music video we're working on right now, I actually ripped off the windmill from Army of Darkness.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. We have a windmill in our next video. So
Is it the same person? I don't want to look.
no, it's Super 400.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Damn, nice.
What Aerosmith ballad should be playing right now?
Tell me what it takes to let you go.
Don't want to close all 4 of your eyes.
Oh, my God. There is a song called Get Fucked Four Eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe that should be like,
Kids used to sing it to me every day.
But his love for the girl he slept with once is so strong he can overcome the mummy god.
Yeah.
I'm a team member too. Come on, let's.
Well, this is why I think Tom might be a little on the other side because he's with her. He's thinking of Russell Crowe. You can't stop thinking of Russell when
Yeah.
he's with
Oh,
this beautiful mummy girl.
You know what this scene is? This is the end of the first Matrix when Neo can finally see the Matrix and he starts kicking the agent's
Yeah.
ass.
He realizes he's
Yeah.
the one.
There we go.
why wouldn't you do that from the start?
Yeah, why wouldn't you rape kiss a girl like Adrian Brody and Halle Berry at the Oscars? Totally cool to rape kiss a girl.
Well, I'm cutting that out and sending it to you.
Well, back in the days, like a guy would like win an award, and they
Yeah,
would just like
just
grab
kiss
the
the person
woman next to them and
yeah.
just start kissing them. Like that's cool.
Yeah.
Right. We've been doing some bullshit for like thousands of years.
Yeah.
Like think about it. In theory, when you like, I bought my wife from my father-in-law after she was sold back to him after her divorce.
I hope you got a good deal.
And like, right? You know,
know?
It's like
Now he's going to resurrect Julianne Moore. She's probably too old for him.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I think she's
Way.
a gorgeous, beautiful woman.
yeah.
Regardless
what
of
is
what
this?
age she is.
Let's be
but,
realistic here, though.
way too.
He's
way too old for
65. He
him.
can't be with a 50-year-old.
No.
what scene is this? There's another movie with this exact thing is happening.
I don't know.
Wake up.
Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah.
Valeria brings Valeria back.
Crom, I do not pray to you. But grant me revenge.
That's a heartwarming scene. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Did you ever
Yeah.
see the interview with Maria Shriver from like 20 years ago where she was talking about how when she first started dating Arnold, he invited her to the set of Conan.
Was
And-
it that scene?
And she was like, so is there any nudity? He said, no, not a lot of nudity, not a lot of violence. She's like, on the one day I was on the set, there was like,
It's for the scene where they
The
bring in the
orgy.
girl.
and,
Yeah.
he's like, and there's Arnold.
Then he punches a camel.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'll never forgive for that one.
He did it twice.
Did
Yeah.
he?
He did it in
Oh,
both
in the
movies.
second one. That's
The
right.
second one,
He
yeah,
recognizes him.
Yeah.
Even at 110 minutes, this movie is too long.
Is that Voldemort?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Baby Voldemort at the end of Harry Potter.
I never saw the end of Harry Potter. Does he burn up like a baby or something?
They go to like this like Matrix like white space.
They're
and,
like inside Harry Potter.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. Inside his body.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
Harry
Yeah.
Potter.
It
Yeah.
sounds like a sitcom that only lasted 6 months on NBC in
Ah,
1985. Inside Harry Potter.
Thursdays
Right.
on NBC.
What would happen if you had 5 guys
it's
sitting
for
around
his head.
and it's your brain?
Harry's head.
Inside Harry Potter.
I mean, that is where
Coming
Dumbledore
on
wanted to
after
be,
after Airwolf on Monday.
There's the neat guy, the slob, the comedian, the sports guy, the scientist.
The Messiah, right? The
the Messiah.
The creep. That girl's so hot. Come on, right? Like
The sexy one.
But yeah, and Harry, the end of Harry Potter, they're like inside Harry, in like his mental space, because Voldemort attached to him. He's the last fucking. What the hell's the word for him?
Horcrux.
Yeah, Harry Potter is the last Horcrux.
Okay. Horcrux?
Hooter. He's a
Horcrux. Your mother was a giant Horcrux.
Oh.
looking slut.
Horcrux.
Yep.
Okay.
But yeah, there's a little shriveled baby Voldemort.
Yeah.
So he becomes like the Star Child at the end of 2001. I see that. Yeah.
My brain feels like when somebody tries to explain Magic the Gathering to me.
The game or the lore?
I don't know. I don't know that either. I don't know
So I was
that
like,
one either.
and then what you need is I'm like
I liked the first Harry Potter movie, and then the second
fine.
one I fell asleep. But it wasn't because it was bad. I was just tired. You know.
They're decent movies. I like
Yeah.
those
They're
movies.
fine. I'm not a Potter file by
Yeah.
any means.
Yeah.
still too long. This movie. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
here comes Shield. I mean,
Yeah. Oh, I forget what their name
Armor.
is too. It's it's like Prestigium or something like
Ew.
that. Yeah.
I don't like that at all.
Yeah. Prodigium, that's what it is.
I like that less.
Yeah.
Prodigium.
Yeah.
it's Latin for come.
It's like, yeah, it's from some Latin phrase
Yeah.
like
To jizz.
yeah.
What's the Latin equivalent of semen?
Well, if you look at like,
I think
some,
it's
like,
aw skeet skeet goddamn.
read some like language books, you'll find that like just about every word in the Bible has like a meaning that is like rooted in cum or like seeds for real.
Yeah.
For like every name in the Bible is like seed of God, son of seed of God, like seed of God.
Well,
Some
that's
side
because
seed of
that's
God.
because it was all rewritten by sexually repressed dudes.
There you go.
So this is where he's giving the there's other monsters.
Why is he wrapped in mummy shit?
Because he's a mummy god now.
Maybe everybody wants
and
to
like
step
he's
back
wandering
as we
the
turn
earth
the
like as a
mercury
mummy
hose
god
back.
trying to break the mummy's curse.
And now he's got like a Walter White factory.
Yeah, like Russell Crowe's giving her the there's other monsters we're gonna have to hunt down now. Like,
The spice is what gives us.
Sam Cruise,
Come on, we
Sam
got to get out of
Cruise.
here. A sand snake is coming, and they're
Tom
big.
Cruise is gonna capture Shia Halud.
Shai Hulud.
Yeah.
Muad'Dib.
But yeah, he's like a mummy god now, and like
That's
he's
stupid.
wandering the earth fighting monsters, and he resurrected Jake Johnson.
God. It's
Tom-
like the
Tom
end of
Cruise
Lethal
won-
Weapon 6 when they're like, all right, let's go back and resurrect Frank's character, and then we'll also kill the shaman so she can't resurrect the other one.
Because Tom Cruise is like, so also in this movie, I want it to end where I basically get like Batman and Robin or the Lone Ranger and Tonto, or
Yeah.
Put her back in the trough.
Where I'm totally
Me and
cool
my-
and I have superpowers.
Me and my male friend
and I
riding
have-
horses
right.
in the desert.
Yeah. In a totally non-gay way.
Yeah,
Right.
with no women anywhere around.
Yeah. It's like,
go
hate
watch a
women.
bunch of the Ace and Garys. Something.
Oh god.
Is that cloud from Tom Cruise's horse riding?
Yeah. He's got the mummy like sand cloud
Oh my
fucking
God.
I hate it.
following him. It's so dumb. Like it's just no fucking reason for any of this.
What is?
Where's the physics in that?
Yeah.
They don't need physics.
Yeah.
They've got Scientology.
Shadow Fox.
I'd be riding next to him. I'd be like, I'd be riding next to him, going, we're pretty conspicuous out here with your giant plume of sand coming.
And I know
out.
they-
Oh.
Yeah.
They end with the shot of like the Great Pyramids, like out in the middle of nowhere. Like, have you ever seen?
Like it has
what
any relevance.
There's McDonald's next to the fucking
They're surrounded. Yeah, exactly.
It's literally surrounded
Yeah.
by a city.
There's a fucking Dave's Hot Chicken next to the Sphinx, right? Like, could you slide that over? There's a secret passage behind the Dave.
Nashville chicken. Yeah.
Sign waiver.
You buy. Oh,
It's
that's
just-
delicious beer.
Like I think they just tried to bank on Tom Cruise and like the fact that it's like, oh, it's a it's an
Prodigium.
iconic horror thing.
It's stupid.
Yeah.
People are just gonna love it.
Maybe they thought that was going to be like a combo that no one had ever seen before, and so people might like it, but they didn't do it good.
Yeah. I don't know. Like
Those
it's-
two things don't match.
Imagine-
They don't mix.
Imagine what
You know?
having to sit through the premiere of this film and you were in it.
yeah. Oh, Tom, great film.
That was
man.
awesome,
Like,
buddy.
Everybody's just clapping like.
Horror
yeah.
movies like work best when the main character is like a tragic figure, right? You know, like the werewolf is someone who's cursed. You know, like the vampire is cursed.
Yeah.
You know, Frankenstein, he's fucking cursed.
There's
Tom
a
Cruise, nothing bad ever happens to him. You know,
Well, that's because I mean the focus was all wrong in this.
right.
Yeah.
Right. Like
The mummy works because you sympathize with the mummy.
Right. So, like, why do you care about this fucking aging action hero chasing
Yeah,
after
the
him?
only reason he's cursed is because he's a piece of shit. It was stealing fucking like artifacts and
Right.
shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I just none of this fucking works.
Fucking
So
trash.
what did we think of the movie?
I mean, if you want
It
without
stinks.
Yeah.
without hearing
Or
any
TV
of the
Sprout.
dialogue, just going on visuals alone, it's like a 5.
Yeah.
It's
As like a
worse when you hear
completely-
the dialogue.
I
'cause it's-
bet.
Yeah.
But as like a completely brainless action movie with horror like shoehorned in,
How does this have 4.5 stars?
yeah, I don't know how that works.
I don't know.
But
Heroin?
it's
called-
4.5 stars, but a 5.4 on IMDb out of 10.
Yeah, it's called the Church of Scientology.
Do you
Well,
see the
yeah.
description? Suspense, horror, dark, harrowing.
Harrowing.
I didn't see any plows in this movie. Did you? Any hero plows? No.
There was a local band at one time called The Harrowing, and they were really good.
No plows in their show, though. Either,
No,
I'm
none.
Sure.
Watching this movie with the sound off is like if there was some band that really liked Coheed and Cambria, so they decided to start their own band, but they couldn't do Coheed and Cambria. They're like, no, we wrote this really long narrative, and so our next album is 110 minutes long, and we've got an accompanying video for the whole album, right?
Yeah.
It's like just a bunch of guys like, yeah, we're gonna throw everything we've ever loved about every movie into it, and we're gonna
That's
write some songs.
So the Mars Volta.
I'm pretty sure Spielberg was one of the directors. Like talks about how like you should be able to watch a movie with the sound down and figure everything out.
yeah. Yeah, and I had to
Like a good
explain a lot
movie.
of the shit that was going on, like
Yeah.
as we were sitting here, like,
The visuals should speak for themselves, right?
yeah, yeah.
know?
I mean, it is a visual format.
Yeah, right. And that movie, I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
You mean like
know?
when they're fighting? Do they like each other?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Like, are they trying to bang? Because there was a lot of sexual tension between him and that undead woman.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, yeah, that was all part of her plan. Like,
Yeah.
again, like, why are you resisting, man?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Don't be stupid.
this mummy with a fucking ass you can bounce a quarter off of wants to fucking turn you into an immortal
Which is
god.
ironic because she has no idea what a quarter is.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know?
Yeah.
So you just bounce them off all day. It's just like, what are you doing? Like, no, don't
It's a
worry.
shekel.
Yeah,
I mean, you can go back to like when Howard Stern used to like try to stick bologna.
Bologna on
to
girls'
walls.
asses.
Yeah. The Egyptian Howard Stern was doing that back in the day.
throwing sheets of papyrus. Oh man.
Dip them in
Right, you get
mercury.
these, you get these people that complain. They're like, back in BC, we used to be able to say what we wanted, but now AD, you could.
Everybody's
We
woke.
used to be able to slap a girl on the ass with papyrus in the street if we wanted to
Like
back
the
in
Mesopotamians
BC.
came up with the DEI initiative.
Then you come up in this AD giving them rights and a voice, and then you not being allowed to throw rocks at them till they're dead because they're
Very
fucked up.
affirmative action.
Your dinner, like, man, BC was bust. You guys, you just don't even know.
It was the best when you could just drop a brick wall on them for adultery.
Can't even make a joke about a pyramid worker anymore. What the hell?
Your brother
What
insulted
kind
me.
of
I'm gonna
world are we living in?
Fucking Mesopotamians.
where I can't sell my daughter into slavery in exchange for a debt
For a
that I have
fattened sow.
BC, motherfucker. Like, what? That's what these guys sound like now to me. When they're like,
Is that-
back in the day,
that's what it is, eh?
we had separate water fountains and it was awesome. And I'm like, no,
God.
no.
Oy.
But yeah,
And they're like, BC.
I was gonna say, I could see why this murdered an entire shared universe of movies. Like,
Murdered.
Again.
Yeah.
yeah,
You know?
yeah, yeah,
They
yeah.
tried it a few times.
Well, did they do the Dracula one? And they were like, yeah, this didn't do great, but
Like, let's keep
Let's
going.
try again.
This was gonna
Right.
be the one that like pulled him out. I mean, you
Yeah.
have Tom
Because
Cruise,
that one
you have
was like
Russell
back in the
Crowe.
olden days. I think they could kind of fake their way out of it because it didn't
Yeah.
take place in like a modern era.
Right.
You know, that
Yeah.
Dracula one. So they're like,
Yeah.
all right, maybe no one will even notice that one was part of this.
right.
You know? Yeah.
And then everything.
And they were
Dracula?
supposed to do a Bride of Frankenstein after this too.
Yeah.
I think they
forget who was
still
supposed
are
to
going to do
it.
one.
It was like somebody like a
Javier Bardem, I think, was going to be Frankenstein.
but
if
like
I
the
remember.
director was like somebody who was like an Oscar director. It wasn't even, like a genre guy.
Well, Guillermo
You know?
del Toro is doing Frankenstein now.
Yeah.
And I am.
Yeah, that I want to see. Yeah.
It's public domain, so I mean anyone can make
Yeah.
one of
Yeah.
those. That's good, you know.
I love him so much. And
He's
Frankenstein is my jam.
Pappy McPoyle.
How did you feel about De Niro Frankenstein?
It's got some good stuff.
Yeah.
The movie itself, good. I don't like De Niro as the monster. I mean, he looked fine, but he'll never disguise his voice. So it's always
Oh, a monster.
yeah,
That was a horrible De Niro. I apologize.
yeah, it really was. Yeah,
You didn't even try to squint.
I thought he did a pretty good
didn't even
job
try to squint.
of like
I mean, he definitely
he
brought
hit
like the
himself in
humanity.
the makeup.
Yeah.
You know, he definitely hit himself in the makeup.
He brought the humanity to the character that it needed.
Yeah.
But it just he hammed it up pretty.
See, I
pretty hard.
thought he was good. I thought there was too much of the Brana, like, oh, we're in Victorian England and everyone is running around and we're all having fun. Hello, you know,
Yeah.
like that's too much Brana for me. Like the first Thor movie was like that.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Thor didn't take off until fucking Waika took over for me.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, yeah,
those-
yeah.
You
His
know,
first two movies are garbage.
yeah,
Yeah.
and it's just like trying to make Thor Shakespearean. No, and he was trying to make Frankenstein Shakespearean.
Well, what was
You
weird
know?
too is it was a film set in the Victorian era based on a novel that was set during the Romantic period because it was published in 1819.
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
like,
yeah.
she fucking wrote it. Percy Shelley was still alive, and
Yeah.
it was like her, Byron, and Shelley.
She was just trying
And they
to
were having a
impress the biggest cock in the
They
room.
were having a contest
You know?
at the
who
lake
could,
house.
who could write
Yeah.
the better
who could-
story?
Scariest
Yeah.
story. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like.
Which
so that
is-
was the problem. The De Niro one, I thought, I love the fact that they stuck to the text. That
Yeah.
But it there were some moments that don't work because it wasn't written to be set in like the late 19th century, right?
Yeah.
That's like
You know what Frankenstein movie I fucking love is the Roger Corman one with John Hurt.
I've never seen
Frankenstein
it.
Unbound.
I haven't seen that.
John Hurt is like a scientist in the future who like gets like
Going on the
sent
board.
back in time
Yeah.
by accident, like through a wormhole, and he's like on like the Shelley estate, and he's there with like Percy Shelley. Michael Hutchinson from In Excess plays Shelley,
Oh, really?
and
right.
I wonder what kind of weird shit he was doing behind the scenes in that movie.
yeah, it's a.
Does anyone have a belt I can borrow?
And the monster, the creature is really like interestingly designed. Like he's got like all these like weird like horn things coming out of his face. Like he doesn't look anything like the classic one, you know.
Yeah.
All right.
And you know, there's a dwarf in it. Like I forget the guy's name, Billy Barty maybe. It's like one of the guys that was in a lot of the Terry Gilliam movies, you know.
Yep.
And it's actually
Yeah, I think Billy Barty was in like.
Oh no,
all
he
of
was in The
those.
Bride. He was in The Bride. I'm conflating the two. Yeah. But
that's
no,
also
this
going to be
is-
on our board.
But this is a good one. This is a good one. Yeah, The Bride. Oh yeah, Jennifer Beals. Yeah.
Yeah.
I really like the Hammer Frankenstein movies.
Yeah.
So I haven't seen
Yeah.
those either.
They're gritty.
Yeah.
Like they're cool. Like, and it's got that gothic style to them. Like,
What about Frankenstein versus like The World? The
Japanese
no,
one?
thank-
Japanese one?
No, thank you.
No.
We have watched War of the Gargantuas, not on this
Yeah,
podcast.
that's the
but-
sequel to it, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
Eh.
I like the giant
don't love it.
Frankenstein. I like
I
the
don't
giant
love it.
Frankenstein.
I like the Frankenstein Marvel comic.
Okay, I don't know that one.
Yeah, he was just Frankenstein, but he was big and he was like an anti-hero kind of character. I
remember the
like
DC one.
saving the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Was it DC?
There was a DC. There's a Marvel and a
Marvel
DC.
and
Yeah, I was
DC
gonna
had-
say,
yeah, they each had a version.
Yeah, the one I'm familiar with is Marvel. Like in the 70s, 60s, and 70s and shit.
Yeah, the DC one was like early 2000s. Was like they really like tried to push that one.
Yeah.
Like Grant Morrison, was it like? Did he write that?
I
That
don't
was part of
know.
that Seven Soldiers of like Victory thing.
I don't know, but if he did, it's probably really fucking good then.
Yeah, I don't
Every
remember.
couple of years, there's just, you know, they run out of ideas. I don't mean Marvel. I just mean anybody, like even movies, you know, and they're just like, you know what? We're out of original ideas. Let's do a bunch of public domain shit. Let's make a Robin Hood movie. Let's make
Yeah.
a King Arthur movie.
Yeah,
Let's make
yeah.
a Frankenstein movie. Let's make a Dracula movie, you know?
Yeah. Well, that's fine as long as you space it out. So like, you know, don't give me 2 Robin Hood movies in the span of 10 years.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, because then I
Because
still don't
everyone
care.
knows Patrick Bergen is the far superior Robin Hood.
If it ain't
I
got
do remember that
Christian
one.
Slater in it, who unbeknownst to him is Robin of Locksley's
He's
brother.
Will of Locksley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Errol Flynn or fuck off.
Yeah.
I still have never seen that one.
The Errol Flynn one?
Oh, they're
Yeah.
great.
That's a lot of fun.
They're just adventure-y movies.
Yeah, I
That's
gotta
that,
watch
and that's like the Ivanhoe Robin Hood, right?
Yeah.
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 So that's where I'm at right now. I need fun, like adventure movies. Like that's what I like. The content I want right now.
Sophie's Choice.
Yeah, exactly. You know? Do a double feature, Schindler's List right
Color
afterwards.
Purple.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Color Purple.
Yeah.
Something light.
Really, yeah, light.
You know what one we talked about on the Saturday afternoon podcast like years ago, but I still stand by it. And when I rewatch it, it still stands up as fucking Remo Williams. Adventure Begins. Love Remo Williams. Holy
Henry
shit.
Miller.
I don't
No,
know that
he played Henry Miller pretty well.
In Henry and June,
Henry and
yeah.
June.
So
Oh,
we're
yeah.
Joel Grey's
Yeah.
and like Yellowface.
He's in Yellowface.
Yeah,
Fred
yeah.
Ward is he's a there was like there must have been like 60 or 70 of these novels like back
Yeah.
in the 70s and 80s. They were called the Destroyer series.
Yeah.
And Remo Williams is like a cop they fake his death. They fake his execution because he was like convicted of like killing a crook. I read
Yeah.
the first book. I've never read any of this. Most of them are out of print, so it's actually pretty tough to find them. But
Yeah.
he kills like a crook in the line of duty, and they fucking convict him for it. And they put him in the electric chair, but then they don't really kill him.
Yep.
And they bring him back as this like government super spy.
agent, yeah.
Super agent Remo
my
Williams,
God.
you know.
Oh,
and he's taught in like a brand new martial art that nobody knows about. And, it's a lot of fun.
So when the movie-
Terrence Hill, who directed a bunch of the early Bond movies,
Say
directed it.
Terrence Malick directed it.
That would have been
very
great,
sad
right?
too. Yeah.
There's like a 30-minute long shot of a piece of grass. It's amazing.
No, I remember when that movie came out being like, okay, so like the title suggests like
A sequel, yeah.
a
Anytime they
sequel.
The
suggest
adventure
a sequel in
begins,
title,
yeah.
they
But here's
curse it.
but here's
you know?
the thing. I don't remember seeing it in the movies. I only remember like renting it from the video store.
Yeah.
It was one of those movies that was always on HBO. I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You and
Fred
your
Ward.
HBO, you fucking privileged fuck.
Richie.
You know, like I've said it many times. The only time I've ever watched HBO as a kid was when they would give out the free weekend.
It was the only time we got Showtime.
Yeah.
See, I love the HBO opening thing before the movie where it would go.
You're flying through a little model town.
Yes, the long version, not
Yeah.
that short version where we just get
Through the
this
town,
the HBO
yeah.
space
Yeah, the
satellite.
HBO
I want to go
lasers,
through
yeah.
the town, and
I
yeah.
want to do that in stop motion.
That would
I
be
love to
awesome.
recreate that. you
Like
know?
shot for shot.
Yeah, yeah. You know,
Do
I
it.
mean, the big HBO fucking. That's got some weight to it. Those
Yeah.
letters.
And then
know?
you get caught in the wave of the O, and then you know you're getting
Yeah.
either a feature presentation
Yeah.
or,
or like an original.
HBO.
and then you get
feature
your rating, right?
presentation.
And then
Yeah.
you're looking at the clock. It's after 8. You're 11. And it's like, and it's R, and nobody noticed I'm watching TV still. So-
Could be a one night stand. Could be a nudie movie. I
The
don't
following
It could
movie
be-
is turn the volume down real quick so nobody hears it.
Like,
Turn
and
it
you
back
didn't
up.
know? Yeah. So you're like, because you didn't have the fucking info button, right? So it's like,
Yep.
am I about to get like Private Benjamin, Porky's, or like
Overboard.
Yeah, Hollywood
Oh,
Hot
no,
Tubs.
not Overboard. What was the one where she was the Wildcats?
Yeah.
Oh,
Or am I going to get Beverly Hills Cop? Really?
Yep.
Come
I
on.
was thinking where she's the football coach.
Come on,
The
nudie
ghetto.
movie, come on. Oh, on Golden Pond!
It's worth it just to watch Henry Fonda go flying off the end of that boat.
holy crap.
Wow.
Anybody watch anything good this week?
Yeah, The Mummy with Tom
Yeah,
Cruise.
The Mummy, yeah.
was fantastic.
I watched about half of season 5 of Yellowstone.
All right.
I love
Still
that
haven't
show.
pulled the trigger on that.
I love that show.
I've been going through the Werner Herzog catalog.
Really?
Like in reverse, you know, just like going back and watching a lot of his shit.
A lot of bleak fucking movie.
Well, I watched Bad Lieutenant. I saw Bad Lieutenant a couple years ago, and then I watched it again last week, and it is so fucking awesome. The one with Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
Oh,
Protocol?
I watched the Harvey Keitel
Yeah.
one, like
Yeah, I
during
was gonna
quarantine.
Yeah, the Harvey
yeah.
Keitel one is hard to watch. The one with Nicolas Cage is a Werner Herzog movie. He didn't want it to have anything to do with the other one.
Oh
Like
my
the
God.
guy who wrote the script for the Werner Herzog one with Nicolas Cage,
Yeah.
he said he called his script Bad Lieutenant, and Werner Herzog was like, I want to call it just Port of Call New Orleans. You know, I don't want anything to do with the other
Yeah,
one. You
just
know, it's got nothing to do
disassociate.
with it. You know, and so they
So then why is it
the producer who owned the rights to the movie
Yeah.
owned the rights to the old one and tried to do like a cash grab.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
old switcheroo?
So they tried to make it seem like it was like a sequel or something.
Yeah.
And it wasn't. It had nothing to do with it other than the fact that it was about a dirty cop who did a lot of drugs and like made a lot of bad decisions. You
Okay.
know? But the Nicolas Cage one is just fucking nuts. I mean, because he's Nicolas Cage for one.
Yeah.
But and it's a Werner Herzog movie for another. You know, and like just look up interviews of Werner Herzog talking about Nicolas Cage. Like he talks about how he had to keep a gag on set because Nicolas Cage was just making him crack up. I can't even imagine Werner Herzog laughing.
Yeah.
Let alone
Yeah.
cracking up. You know.
Ha, 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 ha.
Very robotic.
The comedy of life is much funnier to him than something that would make you laugh, right?
And then Nick Cage is showing you pictures of the costume mock-ups of when he was going to be Superman.
Oh,
Pictures of his Action Comics
Yeah.
number one. Like, yeah.
Like there's a whole scene where Nicolas Cage smokes crack, and he's got a lucky crack pipe. You've never seen this movie?
No.
No.
Yeah, it's a good movie. It's really
Sounds
a fucking
like
good movie.
When was that made?
That was like early 2000s.
It was
yeah.
after Katrina,
Okay.
Yeah.
because part of the plot has to do with Katrina. Like
All right.
he rescues a guy that's like drowning in a jail, and he fucks up his back.
Yeah.
And like because during the flooding, like there were people in the cells still and shit, and so he goes like he jumps down into the water to like get this guy out, and he fucks up his back, and then they give him a prescription for like hydros and shit, and like they're just and he's like, well,
Hydros, one-way ticket to Crackdown.
yeah, and he's like,
Yeah.
is this gonna fix it? And they're like, no, we're just gonna keep giving you these.
Yeah.
And and then like they cut to like a year later, and he's just a fucking drug addict, and it's like that's what happened to so many fucking people, and it's a lot better.
when you look at Nicolas Cage movies, you know, there's good ones and there's bad ones. There's ones obviously he's trying to pay the bills, and there's ones that like adaptation shit, like where it's real art. This is one of those fucking movies. This is a good fucking movie. I'm telling you, go check that one out.
That's the thing is Nicolas Cage actually can act, but when he wants to be just in a dumbass movie where he's just getting a paycheck, that's when the crazy Nicolas Cage comes out.
Yeah.
When nobody cares.
Pig was fucking great.
That movie was
Pig was
amazing.
awesome.
Yeah.
You know what was not? What the fuck? The Prisoners of Ghost Island or whatever the fuck it was. That weird ass
that one.
kind of Mad
Prisoners of
Max.
Ghostland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking trash.
Yeah.
I was so excited because it looked like fun, kitschy Nick Cage movie, but it turned out to be just like this weird amalgamation of other movies that you like, just worse. So it's like Mad Max and old like kung fu flicks and just nonsense. And they wind up like, what the fuck was the like a big plot point was like he's covered in like little bombs. And he has to go. Oh, yeah, it's partially Escape from New York too, because he's got to go in. He's got to go in and like get somebody's daughter, and then like come back out, and yeah. They blow his balls off in that movie though. So
Really?
yeah.
Oh wow.
Yep, right off.
I liked some of the visuals in
You
Mandy.
responded to that. Oh, really?
You know, I liked some of the
Wow.
visuals in Mandy, but I didn't like the movie as a whole.
I did not like that movie at all.
Yeah.
Like, just made me uncomfortable.
Yeah,
Like, yeah.
I wanted to see the color in space.
That I liked a lot. I thought that was a good movie.
I liked
didn't
the
finish
story
it.
of that.
I got real sleepy watching that.
Yeah, no, I recommend that one.
That one was they made a canon film of that story back in the 80s with I think Toby Hooper directed it.
Yeah,
Oh,
he did.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
What was it called?
The Color Out of Space.
It's got a different name. It might be just like something with Mars and it's like they made it like a schlock movie.
Yeah.
And I think Will Wheaton might be in it.
Huh, all right.
It was a Golden Globus movie.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one where like people will bring it up to Will Wheaton just to piss him off.
Yeah, because I think he might have like got like fucked up on that movie or something, you know.
Well, no, he just hates it because it's a terrible movie.
Yeah, what the fuck was the name of that movie? And like his parents don't believe him, and then like they become possessed. Like he keeps seeing the colors over the hill.
Yeah.
And then he keeps going over and like checking out what it is.
Yep.
And then like his parents are
We
possessed.
do have IMDb pulled up.
We do.
I think it's a
Keyboards
Toby
over
Hooper
there.
Golden Globus movie. It was like his third picture in their deal because he did Texas Chainsaw Massacre
Not in
2.
the comics.
Oh, sorry.
Grab that one.
Yeah, let me put these really pricey comics right on this table.
Yeah, he did Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 for them,
Ugh.
and he did something else.
I do not like Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2.
I like parts of it. There are parts, even though it's supposed to be like an Evil Dead 2, there are parts of it where the horror is a little uncomfortable. It's like so graphic, you know?
And I'm fine with that. That's what I want.
Oh, that's what you want?
That's what I want. I don't want the comedy.
Oh, see, I don't mind the comedy. Like the stuff with like the head bashing with the hammer. That was
Invaders
a little
from
bit.
Mars?
Invaders from Mars. That's what it is.
Oh, I remember this movie.
I remember the name.
This
I don't
is,
think I
this
ever
is
saw
Color
it.
Out of Space.
Okay, yeah.
It's got some cool like practical alien effects they're kind of goofy looking. They're like these big like
So
big,
the,
you know.
but here's the thing: the backdrop, right? When this movie came out on home video, it was also when like Whitley Strieber's book Communion about being abducted by aliens.
I
was
remember
Yes.
that.
And then the Mid Hudson Valley UFO sightings, and it was all
Yep.
over
Yeah, 'cause that
national,
was
right?
supposed to be in the Adirondacks that happened.
Yeah.
And then this
The
movie
Catskills
comes-
or the Adirondacks?
Catskills.
Catskills?
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah,
No, I don't,
yeah,
I
it's
thought it was
Ulster
Adirondacks,
County
but,
and
yeah.
parts of Dutchess.
I mean,
yeah.
I don't think it happened.
Well, that's
either
where.
way,
but the thing is, so
uh,
get this shit right. So that's where I lived at the time, and I was like 11 years old, and I was in the pediatrician's office for an all-day glucose tolerance test, right?
Ugh.
And I'm reading this magazine about all these like UFO shit going on, like basically in the skies above my head. 'Cause
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
they were all towns and shit that I. So I had to do another test where it had to be sleep deprived, so I had to stay up all night. So we rented some movies. This is like 2 days after I read all this alien shit about
Yeah.
like where I live.
You watch Fire in the Sky?
We turned this on. We watched that. No, just 80. It was like 87 when I
Yeah.
saw it, and this is 80, right? But like this, I couldn't sit through this movie for years.
Yeah.
Oh, Dan O'Bannon.
Because it was like watching a documentary.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I wonder how many other people like that. There was something about this movie, like the zeitgeist was that like there's like too many people are really seeing shit in the skies.
Yeah.
This guy wrote a book about getting stolen by them. In the
And it's
middle
so
of
hokey when you watch it as an adult. you
Oh
know?
yeah.
Yeah, Dan O'Bannon wrote Return of the Living Dead.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
another
Alien.
movie. Alien, yeah.
He
yeah.
co-wrote Alien, didn't he?
Yep.
And Dark Star, which was like the first
Yeah.
one they did, which was like I still have never seen that. I've always wanted to see it. It was like him and Carpenter did like basically like a horror, like Alien, but it was a comedy. And instead
Yeah.
of there being an alien, there's like a big balloon that kills everyone on the
Yeah.
spaceship. It's
Yeah.
like really low budget, but it's what got them all their work.
Yeah, well, it's their was it what was the George Lucas one?
Oh,
Something-
THX
THX 1138.
1138.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't think I saw. I mean, I saw Spider-Verse, which I cannot recommend enough. It's fucking amazing.
I don't think I really watched anything. I finished watching Possession.
Oh, yeah.
That movie's
That's
fucking wild.
Yeah, I just watched that recently, a couple months ago.
I don't know what that one is.
It's just, I think it was like 1980 when it came out. Sam Neill, I think it's an Italian movie, isn't it?
It is an Italian movie.
Yeah. It's like him and his wife, and they're like not really like getting together. Like they're kind of on the verge of divorce, and like she gets like possessed by like this demon, and like she has like this like she's basically like keeping like the demon as a lover. Like it's fucking weird.
It
Sounds kind of familiar.
She's not quite. I don't know. No, she might be possessed by it. Yeah, once she gets impregnated by it.
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
She's possessed by it. But it's like the coldest movie I've ever seen in my life. Like there's just like this on the rocks relationship between this husband and wife, and then there's a kid in the middle of it. So it's like they're having all this trouble. She's cheating. He's like desperate to get her back.
And like she never changes their dress during the course of the movie, which takes place like over like weeks or months.
Yeah.
So like it's just like
Is
she's
he obsessed with it?
disheveled and like it's just
Like
fucking,
Jerry on that episode of Seinfeld?
Yeah.
Because he thinks that she's a superhero or something?
But she's got like stains and shit all over it. Like it's
Oh,
just
wow.
yeah.
The it's intense. Like it starts and you're just like locked in, and then it's
It's a lot of like domestic violence, like drama. Like it's fucking yeah. It's intense.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a real pick me up.
Yep. So if you want something where you're like, I want to be like a little depressed when I'm done watching this,
I want to feel like a battered wife.
Yeah,
check out Possession.
I'm gonna watch it with my 9-year-old.
yeah.
She'll love the scene where blood and like demon jizz flies out of this woman.
No, yeah, he's cool, but it would definitely I just want to expose him to things now so that he can get like his professional cynic on before
Like
before the
exposing him
world.
to a cold so that he's more immune.
I did watch that first two episodes of that Arnold Schwarzenegger show.
I hear that's
I
actually
could
pretty
not
funny.
get through. I watched the first one and could not watch another
It's
one.
pretty generic, like spy TV. Like I watched the second episode just as like I had it on in the background as I was doing something. Like I don't know if I give enough of a shit.
There
to
was
keep
so
watching
much
it.
fucking exposition in that first one from that one character, the dude with the afro and the glasses who works with him at the
Oh
office.
yeah, like his best
Right?
friend, his man in the chair, basically.
Right. Like this guy's supposed to be his equal at the office, right? But he's like 30 years younger than him, and then Schwarzenegger's daughter calls him uncle at one point.
They're like the
And I'm
same
like,
age.
Wait a
Yeah.
minute, that guy is not Arnold's, like equal at the office, right? He's like a young, like hipster guy.
I
and
just
he's-
have a hard
he's
time-
the hacker, you know.
I have a hard, and I know you're supposed to not really think about it, but like I have a hard time buying in that the guy, the retired CIA agent that you're gonna call back into the field is 80 years old.
Yeah.
Well, he's not even calling. He's like an active CIA agent.
He
like,
retires, but then he finds out that his daughter is an agent. It's True
Yeah.
Lies, except it's now like
it's
reversed.
Yeah, True Lies. If he found out his daughter like grew up and became a spy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's yeah.
Yeah,
thank
it
you.
was pretty generic.
Yeah.
Because like half that first episode was this one dude just explaining. Like this dude knew everything. Every time Arnold was confused, he just like called up his buddy, and the buddy was like, "Well, blah 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 blah." And
It
then there's
seems
like a
like-
10-minute long scene about him.
It seems like the
talking
whole
about
show is just biting Tulsa King.
people. I've never seen that one yet either.
Dude.
Oh, ooh, you need that in your
dude,
life.
you are gonna love
Yeah.
fucking Tulsa King.
Have you
Yeah.
watched Tulsa King?
No.
It is so absurd. Like
It's
it is
stupid. It's
It
fucking
looks dumb.
stupid.
What's it
Yeah.
on?
Paramount Plus.
Yeah.
It is peak.
Now
like,
you're rich.
like it.
It's the dumbest thing that you needed.
I mean, Stallone only does dumb stuff.
Yeah.
Right?
It is peak dumb Stallone.
Yeah.
Like that's just like I cannot I cannot stop watching
It's
this
porn.
dumb show.
It's porn for 55-year-old men.
Yeah.
They
yeah.
finally just added Cobra to Riff Tracks.
Oh, no.
Oh, did they really?
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, like in the first episode, he's like this mobster who went to prison for 25 years, like for killing a guy for his boss and keeping quiet about it because he's loyal. And then like,
He's
but yeah,
a
like,
dumbass.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
So he gives that fucking Rambo speech about being expendable. He's like,
Yeah.
but he's supposed to be like the 75-year-old man. And, like,
expendable?
when you get invited
he's knocking out young gangsters with like one punch, and, like
yeah.
Of
fucking.
course he is.
Nothing
Yeah,
is
yeah.
over.
Yeah,
left
yeah.
paw, left paw.
It's just
Southpaw.
just
Yeah.
a masterpiece of shit.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
It's
You're really selling it.
You'll laugh your ass off and be enthralled by every second of this
yeah.
fucking
No,
show.
it's like everything you love about Cobra. Like apply that to like
old
a
gangster.
Sopranos knockoff
Yeah.
almost.
Oh,
like
wow.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's another
Mir-
one of those guys with the widow's peak now.
Oh yeah, that's totally
know?
painted on.
Yeah. His widow peak is like practically touching his nose.
It's getting to like Stan Lee bad.
Excelsior.
Like, why is your hairline crooked? Oh, am I not allowed to make fun of Stan the Man?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Although I gotta tell you, going back to Cobra, I wish I had just a dedicated set of pizza scissors.
I am Facebook friends with Brian Thompson.
Nice.
And he had a picture on his Facebook page today. They're auctioning off his Cobra knife with the fucking the
Really?
spikes on the fucking like
my
the
God.
Really?
Yeah, it's he said the bids are up to $1,000 at that point. I'm like, oh god.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
that works.
That's fine.
And he autographed the Cobra knife too.
I follow him on Instagram.
I remember watching that movie with my late grandfather who loved action movies and
Yeah.
shit. I mean, this is the guy who like was in love with like a bunch of Steven Seagal movies, like all the three word ones.
Those
like,
early
Yeah.
ones
Out
were
to
pretty good.
Kill,
you know?
yeah.
Mark for death.
Yeah, Mark.
Life for Death.
Anyway,
Hard to
so we're
Kill,
watching
Out for
Cobra, and you
Justice.
know that car chase scene it's San Francisco, right? And they're like, and he's in his car, and like
We're talking about Cobra here?
yeah, Cobra, and at one
in his
point
truck?
his truck thing,
Yeah.
right? And it's like a 19,
Like 55.
yeah. And it hits the slow mo hits the pavement, and you can actually see they kept the camera on this for
Oh,
too
you're
long.
talking about the Awesome 50. You can see the axle
you
though.
you can
Yeah.
see the car like
Yeah.
destroyed. And my late grandma
That
was
was-
like, he goes, you can see there's no way that fucking car is gonna make it on this. And then like they left it in the fucking movie,
Was
clear
your
as
grandfather
day.
Joe Pesci?
That was Stallone's actual
No, that-
car.
Yeah.
Stallone
Awesome
owned
50?
that car.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah,
It's kind of what my grandfather actually sounded like.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh no, like my whole family's from the Brooklyn and the Bronx, and they're all Italian.
Oh, so they're the type of people, if you tied their hands, they couldn't talk to you.
It would be rough. There'd be moments. Yeah.
I don't think I have anything else.
I don't know.
I'm
I've been
mummied out,
hit
man.
with the. I've been hit with the urge to watch Blair Witch Project again.
Eh,
No,
I don't
yeah.
know if I-
There isn't enough Dramamine.
Saw that in the theater the once, and that was
Yeah.
good for me.
Yeah.
I was all set.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
like the
wasn't
vibe.
a fan of it.
I like the vibe.
I was annoyed by the whining. There's too many whiners.
I could see that,
You know,
but I don't know.
much like the guy in the wheelchair in Texas Chainsaw.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
like I love Texas Chainsaw.
Greg Abbott.
But man, I wish that fucking dude in the wheelchair would have died a lot earlier.
Yeah.
Greg Abbott.
You know,
Definitely wish he would have died a lot earlier.
You think that's blood?
when he's doing that shit.
Yeah. Think that's blood on the knife?
Yeah. Oh my God! Shut the fuck up! Kill him, would you?
Fucking stab him.
Yeah.
To tie this into a recent experience, while also riffing off the Seagal thing, Out for Justice was on the other day on AMC. I was watching
Everybody
it.
see Richie.
Yeah, William Fucking William Forsythe is in that movie.
Yep.
But you know what he did, Bobby Lupo?
Way more of a mark
Did you
for
have
death
that
guy.
framed? Did you frame that picture?
Not yet, but I plan on
Oh,
it.
yeah.
I plan on it. Yeah, that movie is just so fucking classic.
Bobby Lupo.
At one point, Seagal is referring to a woman that he had just met earlier in the film, and he says, "You mean the one with the nipples you could dial a rotary phone with?"
Oh man,
Yeah,
awful.
he is so Italian.
His authentic New York accent.
Yeah.
Has anybody wasted any time watching that show where he's like a fucking he's a
Claw
deputy?
Man?
Yeah.
I've seen episodes
I've
of it.
seen
where
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
I've seen more than I care to admit.
Yeah.
I
And
know.
there's a great Tom Segura bit about it too.
It's like if they
Yeah.
put it's like if they put really good pot and the show Cops together,
Yeah.
Yep.
right?
It goes.
Have you seen the Tom Segura bit about that?
I want to say I have. It sounds
Yeah.
familiar.
He's like, you could be like driving around in Louisiana, just like breaking the law.
Yeah,
Get
yeah.
pulled
Very
over
good
by
chance you can
Steven
pull over
Seagal.
Steven Seagal, yeah. He talks about how like he
I've been
changes
flying
his
helicopters
voice.
for like 35 years.
Yeah, he changes his voice to like tailor to the race of the person they're arresting. He's like, if it's a black guy, he's like, "What's up, brother?" And if it's a Latin guy, he starts talking in Latin.
He says he'll talk to him in the worst Spanish.
Yeah. If it's an Asian guy, he bows.
Right.
You know.
Hola.
Hola. Yeah. How do you know Spanish? I've been speaking Spanish for 55 years.
Yeah. Hola, como esta?
Me lalamo.
Esteban.
Ooh.
Second Esteban reference I heard today.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Hell of a
shred
guitar
them.
player. Hell of a
It was
guitar
about
player.
guitar playing, obviously. I mean,
yeah.
nobody ever talks about Esteban because of his fucking
salesmanship.
dick. You know, like,
It
great
was
guitar player, huge dick, huge dick.
like he has one.
right,
But you
exactly.
couldn't purchase
yeah,
his albums in stores.
It's big enough to
Yeah.
have
That's
a-
the thing.
You had to buy them off of TV.
Like it was like sort of Esteban, to his credit, it was sort of like he pulled up and opened the fucking trunk of his car, and he
He's
put
like,
like his foot up on the.
I
on the-
have these
on the
guitars.
bumper, and he like starts playing. He's like, "If you want to hear more, right? Cash only, trunk of the car." Except it was on TV, and you had to call a phone number.
But the best part was that he was American.
right?
Oh,
With
totally.
Esteban.
Esteban.
totally.
But he was a student of Andre Segovia.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
is fucking insane.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, he's a classical guitar
Like-
master.
All
yeah.
right.
Like master.
I mean, he's no Ingve.
He's no
Inge
John
Malmsteen.
Michael Thor.
I can't work with any singers because they're all terrible.
I don't like fucking donuts. Deep cut meme.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think we're done here.
Yeah, I think so.
We stopped shitting on the movie like
We stopped shitting
2
on the movie
hours
10
ago?
minutes into it. Yeah.
Yeah, we've talked longer than the movie played.
we have.
Yeah,
we
we're at
have.
220. Yeah.
It's fine.
It's fine.
We'll end the episode here.
Yeah. We'll do the socials.
Do the socials. So our website, if you feel like going to it, is www.bigdumbmonsterspodcast.com. But if you're way lazier than that, you can also go to www.bigdumbmonsters.com. Different URL, same website. You can email us anything. Please don't send us dick pics at bigdumbmonsters@gmail.com. But that includes suggestions for the show, movie suggestions, beer suggestions, criticisms, whatever you got. Send those over there. If you want to find us on Facebook, that's Big Dumb Monsters Pod. We are on Slasher, the all horror social network. We are Big Dumb Monsters Podcast.
You can check us out on Instagram at big_dumb_monsters. Come check out our YouTube channel.
I said come.
Then check out our YouTube channel at Big Dumb Monsters on YouTube. We'll yell at you all you want.
Yeah.
You can also check out our merch page on TeePublic. You can search for the Big Dumb Monsters store. That I do this every week. That's it. That's all I
That's
got.
it. That's all you got.
That's it. That's it. So yeah, that's all we got, folks.
All right. It's time for the weekly words of wisdom. Do not let ghoulies eat your ass.
And never sleep in a deathbed.
Bye-bye.